Yes, welcome in. Thank you all so very much for being here. I surely do appreciate it. We see this rift on the opposite side. There is a positively massive sword covered in a layer of ice. The entrance to this portal is along the wall in the larder itself.
Cool.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry about that, guys. Thought we were gonna get some treasure.
Oh yeah, I left the demon in the larder. So that thing's technically making charisma saves every 6 seconds to see if it can take away from it.
I think Ashwell's just like still panting, having murdered that thing, and sort of clambers back in the room. It's fine. It's about par for the course so far.
What are you acting so winded for? Zana and I did most of the work.
It's true.
Boss actually just gonna like give you like a tentative
like,
pat.
don't
Like,
you fucking start.
I think.
So did you find anything of value in there that might help us unlock these rooms?
there's a portal.
Yeah, I think Kanan would.
Kind you want to go in, or kind that shit comes out of?
I think there's a delay. You'll keep talking over each other.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead,
Sorry.
Kanan.
Oh, I think Kanan would have interest in the portal that they came out of, because it might be like a multiverse where we meet our counterparts. You know.
Yeah, it's like Scooby Doo into the cyberscape. What's it called? Into the cyberverse or something like that.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I thought of when I was prepping
Oh
this.
my god, Red, I'm going to throttle you if you don't remember the name of that movie. We're making a check to figure out about it.
Yeah,
I think.
token lock is off.
Cool. Okay, so that demon's still locked in. Ah, Kanan, there's a demon in there.
Kanan, get back here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to assume that Vaunt is concentrating on keeping the demon under control.
I am, but every 6 seconds, then if each of its turns, it has to make a.
All right, I'm going to have to make it one. Charisma save, you say?
Yeah.
What does it
I
need
guess-
to be?
DC of 18.
Well, you're fine right now.
At least I think my DC is 18, unless I've magically changed.
Can't you magic circle it?
Do I have magic circle prepared?
It's a ritual.
It would take me like 11 minutes.
I'll hold it down. Don't worry.
How long does the summon last for?
Well, see, here's the thing. It doesn't go away at the end of the duration.
Does anybody have hold monster?
I got it. I'll hold monster it.
I could technically just banish it and be done with it.
Like
It's up to you guys how you want to do it. You want to cast hold monster on it? Go ahead. Drag the saving throw onto it.
No, don't waste your spell slot. Let me use the 4th level.
It's not a spell slot.
Hold.
It's an item.
Okay. Never mind. You do you?
I failed.
That is a completely paralyzed Palrithi.
Oh, good work. I was simply going to return it to the realm from whence it came, but I suppose that works too.
What do you do with this demon?
Can we make a... Go ahead, sorry, buddy, sorry.
I was just going to ask what you do with the demon.
Push it through the portal so I can be our guinea pig. What? It's a demon. It's not like it's a fucking like dog or something. It's not a pet.
It goes through the portal. Still paralyzed. Its fiery form seems to be not quenched by the ensuing snow that is falling and the chill wind that is blowing, but it is certainly hampered considerably.
It's like when you get frozen in Skyrim and you're like just kind of barely ragdolling. Like that's what I imagine. Is he just like fell over,
Sizzling through some snow.
So we can use it as our torch. I think Zarn is strong enough to carry it like a torch.
Most of us have dark vision. I think we'll be fine.
I mean like a heat source.
Is it that cold in there? Is it like extreme temperatures? Like, are we talking like
In the larder?
extreme
No.
temperatures? Okay.
In the larder, no.
Through the
The
portal.
portal.
Okay, I don't have winter gear, so actually, Gian might be onto something.
Okay. Can we make an Arcana check to see if this is even a smart idea, or if we're literally walking into like the 9th ring of hell for no reason?
Absolutely.
It's
Okay.
pretty hard to get to the 9th ring of hell, but I appreciate your candor.
Right, yeah. 12.
Into the tower, Boyle.
I don't think I didn't even realize I've been muted this whole time. Fuck.
Oh no.
I was gonna say I don't think we even need to make an Arcana check to know this is a bad idea.
Well,
I feel like it's a bad idea.
You put a portal here for a reason.
Okay, no, look.
Have the monster come out.
Yeah, understand. Just because it's a bad idea doesn't mean we're not gonna do it anyway.
Okay. I'll do
God.
it. I'll be the brave soul.
Vaunt, as you step through the portal and you feel it cements in your mind. Ashwell, you recognize as soon as you see him, like, going through. This is a portal to the primordial flows of ice.
Oh, that's cool. Nope,
Yeah,
I didn't mean that for it to be a pun. I'm sorry.
I didn't even touch that.
I'm pretty sure the second Ashwell immediately realizes it, he would take the sword, his song blade, just grabs it by the bottom of the blade, gets the crossguard around Vaunt's neck, and just pulls him back in like a hook. It's like, that is an incredibly terrible idea.
But why? As you like looked back at it, like,
Have any of you ever once had a good idea lately?
I've had plenty. A matter of fact, it's the reason we got here in a timely manner is because of my good ideas.
All right, well, let's not go to the portal and just assume that this might have been some wizard's brilliant idea to turn a fucking larder into a science experiment, and just take what we need from it. As I recall, we were here to claim the Morning Castle, not the primordial flows of ice.
Is that what that is?
Apparently.
Ah.
I've only passed by there ever so briefly, but yes.
So,
Kane, I'm sorry to say you were stumped on that roll.
Oh, so do we see anything inside of the portal, like any kind of landmark or building, or is there some type of what is it?
Derek, did I roll poorly on my Arcana?
Shelter? Is there shelter?
No, you
there?
rolled just below Ashwell.
Oh, okay. So would I not have recognized that?
Oh, I forgot to say. I said as you moved through it, you would have recognized it, but that's fine.
No.
You're pretty sure that you know where in the spheres that is, and that's not too terribly far away from this mirror. Neighbors.
You know, Vaughn looked back from the portals. You see, like, there's this fucking fire demon just like smoldering in the snow, creating this massive pillar of steam. Isn't that ironic? In like the most dramatic way possible. Just fire demon. I don't just banish the poor thing. I send it to the ice plane. It's just cool, isn't it? He'd say as he's smiling, like it was like amusing to him.
Yes, absolutely poetic. So... he just sort of gestures to it. Plan? Anyone?
Rope?
Please?
I'm with Vaughn. We go in, and if we die, we did it for treasure.
I mean, the portal didn't close after we threw a demon through it.
It's a far too cold in there for me. I'm literally cold-blooded. I think my veins will freeze.
Well, you can stay here and stand watch then. I'm also sort of cold-blooded, but I think I can handle it.
You lot are quite intent on stupid ideas, so someone's got to keep you alive.
Oh, the winter Eladrin, however, should be just fine.
I'm actually not resistant to cold damage.
Well, I'm resistant to fire. You don't hear me bitching about a desert.
Funny enough, I'm actually not resistant to cold damage or receive
The
any
winter
benefit.
age?
Yeah, or
Yeah, they
like
don't
even
get resistances.
or like even being any benefit to being in extreme cold or anything like that, which is really strange if you ask me, but whatever.
That actually is bizarre.
It's weird.
Derek, is there any way that is there any role that I could make for Ashwell to assess whether this is, like, actually a component part of this, like, mechanism, this little area, if this is actually a thing we need to go into, or if this is just, Merlin just took a while working as an AC repair guy and was really innovative with his methods. Like,
I don't know what you mean by need to. If you're trying to figure out, like, what its origin point is, yeah, you can roll for that.
I think I should say Ashwell's currently focused on the mechanism inside the building we're in. If this is a part of that mechanism, he's intrigued. If it's not, then that's a thing he's willing to shelve.
It does not seem to be part of this mechanism.
Okay. Create interest and knowledge are one thing, but we're already knee-deep in another mystery, and behind it, I'm pretty sure is the key for us surviving the Morning Castle.
Indeed.
If you all want to explore that, that's fine, but maybe we could do it after we've found the method of killing the giant god serpent that's entwining this place.
Perhaps we can find something to kill said god serpent inside of this place. He points to the portal. Can I make some sort of check, by the way, Derek, to see if I,
like a bullshit check?
No, not a bullshit check. Just, I want to see if I can figure out the mechanics of this portal. I know portals are technically conjurative magic, which is the opposite of my studies, but I think that would be, since the opposite, I know how the opposite of the opposite works.
Does your artifact give you anything to circumstances like this?
I don't think it gives me any bonuses. I was just sort of justifying the check in the first place.
I'll say it's a difficult check, but you can make an Arcana check.
Sure.
No.
All right, I'm going to use my inspiration. I want to learn.
You're like Kanan with the fart room now. You're like, there's something in here. I know.
Yeah, but this is significantly less lethal than a noxious gas, to be quite fair.
We don't know that yet.
You have no idea. We
That's
threw
what
a
I'm trying to
fire
figure
demon in,
out.
and it's smoldering like a candle in the wind. I'm a little concerned, I'm not going to lie.
That's funny. Why are you concerned about that? That's just actually
Because you're
comedically
not made
funny.
of fire, my homie.
This seems to
Yes,
be,
I am.
to your knowledge, done on purpose. This is not an accident. This larder was a little bit of a front for something that, gazing through the strands of causality and magic prescience, you see that give me an insight check if you can figure out why. I'm going to ask for an insight check to figure out why.
Sure. Would this be deductive? So this would be me trying to find, pick up on the reason somebody would. Okay. I'm not very trained in insight, so we'll see how this goes.
You are not very trained in insight. Why is a mystery, but somebody went to great lengths to put this here and then conceal it.
If Vaunt would like to share some of this information with the party,
No, I know, but Vaughn's doing his own thinking right now before it gets corrupted by the outsiders.
I think Kanan would tie a rope around herself.
Hold on, I'm having a thought.
Oh.
well, that's new.
I have many, as opposed to you.
Kanan starts nodding to Zarn like, you know what to do, you know.
I can't say I condone this. If you freeze to death, I get your things.
Kanan stares at her with cold, dead eyes.
I'll put a hand on your shoulder and just say, I'll take good care of your son.
I want that all back if you die. I don't think Zahn could make much use of it, to be quite honest. I'm not saying that to be offensive either. It says he looks over at Zarn like, hold on.
As someone as well versed in contracts as you should realize we've already made a verbal agreement,
Yeah, well,
and that is binding.
I see no signing.
yeah, Vaughn died, so we get the boat anyways.
What? That's not how that works. I don't have a fucking will.
We own part of the boat, so if you die, the boat is ours.
Forfeit
That is
that
actually
percentage.
kind of unfortunately true, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm alive right now because I died once and I can't.
Right
Like,
now.
it defaults back to me. Anyway, Derek, the reason why I was making the Arcana check is does this thing show any signs of closing, or is there some? Is that crystal like
It's
constantly
stable.
maintaining? It's stable. It's 100% stable for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that crystal was like a capstone. It was like keeping that hidden.
That is all I needed to know. Vaughn's going to share some of this information with Kira so that everybody, and with the group, so folks can make insight checks of their own.
No, only Kira.
Only Kira. But you're not even in the room, so I can't really share it with you if you're not in the room.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that we changed maps.
Hey, so this is a meta question by Kanan to Vaughn. So,
Sure.
So can you charm me to say it's not cold, and I'll survive this?
I don't think it works that way.
You want me to manipulate the way your body processes temperature? I'm not a transmuter. I'm afraid I don't think I can do something like that. He'd say as he pulled out his book and started flipping through, like just double checking.
Sorry, I was on the wrong map.
You're good.
So yeah, you can share that info with me. May I make an insight check?
Yes.
Okay.
I could blast you with a cone of cold. That would get you prepared for how often.
Like in Russia, how they dunk the babies in ice water.
What are you talking about? Is that a thing? What the hell?
I don't know. I know that they leave, like in some Scandinavian cultures, they leave kids outside by themselves for a while.
No.
They shock the baby?
No, like
vegetables? Like just-
in okay conditions, like in safe conditions, just like it gets them like
Used to the
Immune
desensitized to
system.
the cold.
yeah.
Oh, it gives them
immune
cold
system.
immunity.
Yeah, it gives them plus
Yeah.
50% cold immunity.
That's awesome.
Anyways, I don't know if they still do that. I know that's like an old tradition. I don't know if they still.
I just imagine taking a baby out of the sauna, like you're steaming vegetables, and just like dunking it in ice water, like.
It would die. Like
Don't put a baby in a sauna.
Yeah.
Don't sauna.
and
the
don't
baby.
put a baby in ice water. Just don't.
There are some things that are too dangerous to even a fucking attempt. Please
And
do
don't-
not
and-
subject your children to extremes of temperature. Thank you.
And don't shake the baby. A lot of people get really frustrated sometimes, and they think like they just want to. But you can never do that. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
quoting
don't
The
fucking do
Office.
that.
I'm quoting The Office. It's
Don't shake the
Jesus
baby.
Christ.
Ryan's just a prick, and it's hilarious. Anyway, folks, Kira, you think about the thing that's been laid out before you, the information that you have, and do your best to intuit what you might be able to from this. You can see off in the distance a cave. You can also see about equidistant to that cave from where this portal enters a positively massive sword with a banner whipping in the wind violently. One could imagine that this was not the only layer of protection to whatever it was that they sought to keep hidden.
So there's more beyond this.
Yep.
Cool. Sounds like it's worth exploring.
Can we
Okay.
not at least find a wardrobe with some fur coats in it or something before we go to another world?
Before
we
we
have a
go
fire
to
demon. We
Narnia?
can carry around like a
No.
fucking like what thermal stones, those things. You
Okay.
like workers put in their pockets.
Kira's kind of sitting there, pacing back and forth and looking through the portal, kind of puzzling this out. And we'll share this information with the party. So, it stands to reason that there's much more at play here than we yet see. I propose we follow Ashwell's idea and we resolve the current mystery at hand with the statuette and this royal family, and then we prepare to go freeze our asses off.
Well, in that case, I shall just simply wait until you are finished.
Okay, bye.
No.
It's because I'm sure you can find nothing better to do.
Gives me plenty of time to
Certainly
contemplate.
love your help in this extremely complicated puzzle, which I will admit is slightly above my pay grade. As he glides back around, and I'm getting tired of getting gassed by it over and over again.
Does he admit it? Does he admit that I'm smarter than him? Let's find out.
It's okay, Ashwell. We all know I'm the real brains of the party.
Yes, indeed. Without doubt. Just gives you a pat on the shoulder like, there. You'll be smart someday.
Wait.
I'm smart now.
You're right.
There's a cave in this portal.
Yeah.
It leads to a cave, yeah.
Alright, I go into the portal.
God damn it, no, you're gonna wait. I'm gonna grab your short
Don't
little
go
ass with a
to
mage
portal.
head.
You know what? No,
You've got rope wrapped around you still.
Yep.
Just
You
full-
go do you, buddy. You do you. Do the fucking like whistle when you're in there. You know though.
Can I use
just to
a
pull you out or
strength
something.
check to use the rope to pull Kanan back in?
Just fucking Zarn's like sixth sense tingles
Strength
like Kanan's
athletics.
about to do something stupid and just like comes running back into the room.
My stupid senses are tingling, runs back immediately to where Kanan is.
Yeah, over here with this natural 20.
Sorry, Jihan. Dice say no, right? Not yet.
No.
The end of the rope is just at its edge as Zarn like huffs it back into the room and like jumps and like slams on it, which probably like pulls you taut and plops you on your butt in the freezing cold. And when I say freezing cold, I mean like negative 142 degrees.
Oh,
That
I
ain't
see.
nothing.
Freezing cold.
That ain't nothing.
that ain't nothing, he says. Of course.
Ah, yes.
I implore you, please wait. We will go together as a group, even if it means by inevitable death.
You're yelling this over the storm into the
Yes.
portal.
I'm already feeling my life force is draining just being this close to the cold.
Don't you see that sword that you can wield? It may be giant, but you're strong enough.
I'm not that
Kanan, I
strong.
know you're not smart, but you're not that not smart.
What is it? Stuff is bigger in the mirror than it is in real life, right?
I've been sitting here closer than this, too.
Your mic is kind of covering
Heal.
your face, Jihan.
Yeah, it's like perfectly covering it.
Kira can hear all of this shit going on, and they just stop for a minute and they think about it and they just kind of sigh and keep walking.
Wise.
I'm just gonna throw Kanan over my shoulder and make her come with me.
The portal stays open. The demon. How long does hold person last for? It should be making some saving throws here. I'll say that at this point the demon's dead. The demon is frozen to death and has
He's the
returned back
fire.
from whence it came.
Yeah,
The
Ponce is
fire
observing.
demon couldn't survive in there.
Clearly a fire demon couldn't survive. It is a fire demon.
And I
It does have
survived.
resistance to cold, actually.
Yeah, it had resistance to cold and it still died.
It is okay. Above table, just gonna say, as someone who briefly ran a campaign that, or at least interacted with a campaign that absolutely used the elemental planes. You don't fuck with the elemental planes unless you are ready. going to visit the elemental plane of fire is about as safe as going to visit the interior of my smokestack. Like, you're just walking into flame in some portions of it.
What could go wrong?
Nothing.
Yeah.
But unless you can come up with a lot of spell protections from cold, I don't think we're going in there anytime soon.
I'm thinking.
Well, let's think while we solve this current puzzle, like Ashwell said.
Yes,
Wait, how come?
puzzles.
Soren, where are you going? I thought you were gonna carry me everywhere.
What have I done?
Doom yourself.
All right, so where are you guys looking first? What are you going to be doing first?
I'm not good at this perception thing, so I wish you guys luck.
Oh, we've been in every room.
I'd
and you
like
said-
to go back in the room that I was in because I didn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
to finish.
And actually,
Why is there a wall here?
unfortunately, no, we haven't been in every room. There's one room we have intentionally not gone in because
the
it
fart
is
room.
just the fucking worst. Yeah.
This wall's.
I fear that the solution to this is in the one room we haven't been in, which I'm pretty sure Ashwell would say it as much.
Let's check out that mirror first, just to see if we can spare ourselves going in the fart room.
Fart room's gonna be like SpongeBob and Patrick having to go through the perfume aisle, just like, oh!
Yeah, toilet.
I'm just gonna say the fart room has hands, so like, don't do that shit lightly. I am not going in the fart room again. I actually might not survive another gassing.
We already said it was a bathroom, so I don't know how important the bathroom is.
You'll never know what people hide in the toilet.
Oh, that's true.
All I'm saying is every other room, like, I don't normally think that a kitchen holds a key to another world, but here we are, like...
Yeah, he's got a good point.
So if you get flushed down the toilet, it's gonna be like an isekai. We're gonna be teleported to the next world that Derek's been secretly working on.
We just end up and flushed away.
I already have enough
Doors
problem with
don't
fart rooms. I don't want to go to fart world. Thank you very much.
That's the new Magic the Gathering plan that Mark Rosewater was
Yeah,
talking
that
about.
sounds about right.
Wait, we have the bowl. Remember the bowl with the water elemental that cleansed the other room?
It died.
Oh,
Yeah, it only comes back once a day, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll have to get it back.
So who is pulling the cloth off the mirror?
Not me.
I'll do it. Everybody else isn't courageous enough, I guess. I don't know.
I think Kira was gonna check it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead, Kira. I'll
Yeah.
stand next to you.
For moral support.
Hold my hand.
Inspiring leader is right next to you.
She's such a bastard.
With
Okay.
the sheet is pulled off and falls to the ground. There is the most beautiful mirror you've ever seen in your life before your eyes. It has this ornate frame, these large two frameworks that hold up a greater part of a three-paned mirror. And the central part, the largest above, has this old elven word.
What does it say?
Welcome.
Is this a doormat or a mirror?
Oh, it's like
Welcome.
it's like a portal.
You say it out loud.
It's like a portal or something.
Yes, I will. I will pronounce the word in Old Elvish.
Make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh dear.
You've logged in.
Speak friend and die.
In the open or in the tower?
Go ahead and do it in the open.
Okay. Uh-oh, time to use my inspiration. Oh no!
Holding Kanan's hand should give her a D6.
Wait, how far away is Zarn?
unswirls. The mirror unswirls like a figment into another place, like a metal sphere consuming itself. Deep and down it goes, and Kira, you can feel yourself just being shunted out from Kanan's grip and into this mirror. Everybody else, please go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
Oh, she's inside the mirror?
Not
Yep.
me.
Not you.
Not me. Okay.
Oh, I'm shooken up.
There we go.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I attacked the mirror.
I guess I'd be.
Should
I
let
guess I'd be,
Kanan
over.
check the mirror out.
I guess I'd be right here. I wouldn't be waiting at the fart room if everybody's in the mirror room. Okay, initiative.
Nice.
Casual 11. Gentleman's 11, as it were.
Why is this being a butt? Boop. There we go. Boop. Boop.
I'm trapped in the mirror.
Oh, we got a raid.
Oh, we got a raid! Life at disadvantage. Thank you so much. I don't know why the sound alerts didn't go off. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you.
Welcome.
Raid.
Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. All right, y'all ready?
Yo.
Oh, that's a
Oh god damn it.
basilisk.
That's
Yeah,
one
what'd you-
angry, chonky crocodile.
What'd you do?
What do you mean? You can't blame me for everything.
You're right. They usually blame me for everything.
Yeah, because it's always your fault.
You're right. I didn't think about
Kanan, you go first.
Oh, crap.
Kill it.
Do I recognize what just happened? Do I know what happened to Kira?
With an successful Arcana check, you might be able to.
Oh, crap. Not very smart, but I have advantage on Arcana checks. There you go. There you are.
Oh, that's a nat 20. Kanan, you instantly recognize this as a mirror of life trapping. Its cells are full, so it shunted out whatever it had in one of its cells back into reality when it took in Kira.
Motherfucker.
Shove
Yeah.
the basilisk back inside.
The mirror has re-solidified.
Oh no.
Wait, with a 20, would I know that if this spell magic undoes it?
You might just break the mirror.
That would suck.
Ooh.
Don't do that.
Wait, so if I break the mirror, does it break Kira too?
Probably.
Please don't kill me.
Before you do anything stupid, let me cast Identify on.
Oh, okay. So that we can fight this basilisk without damaging the mirror, right?
Depends on what you do, probably.
I shatter the basilisk.
No.
Just please, yeah, just don't AoE the
No
basilisk,
earthquakes.
please.
Krakatoa.
You say what this is out loud for all of us to hear?
Yeah, I say it's a mirror of holding.
Life trapping.
Oh, life trapping.
I'm so sorry. I'm not used to my mic being there.
Very good.
You're right, buddy.
All right,
You made a funny
so
noise.
I'll attack this basilisk so I can draw attention away from Vaunt and the others. So let me do that. Oh, hit. And then I'll bonus action use mirror image because we can two can play at that game.
Okay, make sure you're subtracting your sorcery points for the quicken.
And then I end my turn there because I can't move.
Fantastic. So here's the thing. You started your turn, and the two of you can see each other. So this is my bad. So I'm going to go ahead and let you take your turn. And then when you moved to attack, now I'm going to go ahead and ask you to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm just going to drag it on you, though. Beep.
What?
You succeed.
Is it trying to stone me?
Don't worry about it. Its eyes are not currently locked on to you, which is all you need to be worried about. Is that your turn, buddy?
That is.
Very good. Okie dokie, then. It's Ashwell's turn.
Okay. So you told us it's a mirror of life trapping, and this is a basilisk. So, question: would we all immediately identify this as a basilisk? Is this something we're familiar enough with, given our weird backgrounds, or is this something you want us to do a roll to know what this does?
I think you guys probably know what a basilisk is at this point.
Okay, that's fair. Because Omni's level of knowledge about this particular monster manual entry is relatively low, but I know what historically the things are.
That's probably the same equivalent knowledge that Ashwell has.
Okay, that's fair. So if that's the case, then Ashwell is going to, seeing this thing immediately appear and Kiara disappear, he's going to say aloud, why don't we try to get it back in the mirror? Just trade them and then be done with it. And he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, or I can go around 5, 10, 15, 25.
Oh, yeah, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Con saving throw.
I'll drag it onto you as well, just because. Okay, you can do that too. That's fine.
There you go.
Oh shit.
You can't get
Ashwell, your feet begin turning to stone.
No.
Could someone else please get the creature to look in the mirror, for God's sake? And he's going to,
You have to say the word first. The mirror's back to being a mirror.
just make it look at itself in the mirror. It's a basilisk. It might freeze itself somehow. I don't know. And he's going to, oh God, what can I do? I'll Eldritch Blast this guy since my movement is now disappearing. Do I have the ability to move at all, or has this slowed me, or
Men that broken in flesh.
Thank you very much, Bod, for the cure wounds. Sorry, I couldn't hear you, buddy. What's up?
Oh, thank you, Bon. I was saying, has this? I
That's a
needed that.
powerful heal.
That's a-
Jesus Christ.
That's a spicy heal. So I was wondering, has this disabled my ability to move completely, or is this just like it's a slowing effect? But
Yeah, you are restrained. Boop. There we go.
Okay, that's fair. So I can't move at all. If that's the case, can I at least make? Can I make Eldritch Blast attacks from where I am?
You can. You will be making them with disadvantage because of the restrained condition, but you can.
That's fine. We'll do that then. Since this is pretty
should
much
automatically
my
do it.
only suggestion. Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Would that work? I'm taking a look at something very quickly. I apologize. I'll do the Eldritch Blast now. We'll get on from that.
Okay.
So disadvantage, Eldritch Blast, and I'll save this for next turn. I'll be a good boy.
Thank you.
I'll be your best boy.
Still a
That's
hit.
Okay, cool. A disadvantage on this next one. I'm just gonna roll them all because we're all putting them. I'm putting them all into here.
Cool.
This dude be dead. And then finally, last one. Okay, that one's a miss. Okay, cool. So, these are separate. Okay, so yeah. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I see what it did. Remove that damage. I need to do these individually. It only took in part. That's weird. So, the first one. Sorry about that, buddy.
You're good.
I was hoping I could do them as separate instances, but it apparently doesn't do it right.
Nah, it doesn't.
There we go. Okay, that's proper.
Okay.
So yeah, Ashwell, seeing his feet beginning to turn to stone, just holds his hand and fires 2 darts at this thing. Just someone get it to look in the mirror, and maybe that might help, or paralyze it, or something. It doesn't need to be magic. Just get it away from me. As he's starting to harden, and that'll be the end of my turn. Yo,
Yes.
another raid. What the heck?
Oh my goodness, RPG's uncovered, raiding with a party
A
of
dreadlord
6.
grants their strength, men their broken flesh.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Bond, thank you for that heal to Zarn. That is very much
Oh,
appreciated.
thank you. I actually need it. Took some damage from the previous fight.
Not as good as the one that our boy got over there, but it's okay. You are a little bit, just a little bit stauncher, ever so slightly.
It happens.
Okay. Thank you again, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. Vaunt, it is your turn. Please make. I'll just drag it onto you. A Constitution saving throw. Oh no!
No,
We're all just gonna get killed by a fucking
Kanan.
basilisk.
it's up to us.
And the only one who can cure you guys is trapped in the mirror.
This is what you call a classic, and I promise I did not do this. I mean, I let you guys interact with it the way that you wanted to interact with it, so you can't blame me for it, but this is what you call a Colville screw. And I am very proud of this moment right now, just so everybody in chat is well aware.
I died last time to petrify.
Does since I failed by a significant margin, is there anything for failing by a significant margin against this creature?
It does not say that there is, so no. It's just on a
stuff.
failure, on a failed save, the creature magically begins to turn to stone and is restrained. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. So you have this turn to act, you have next turn to act, and then at the end of that turn, you have to repeat the saving throw. And if you fail, then you are petrified until. I'm not going to tell you exactly what will free you, but we all metagame know what will free you.
Yeah.
Get a kiss from Ganon.
True love, yep. True love's kiss, that's right.
The only thing I can genuinely think to do is summon a demon and try to like summon a Barlgura.
That is not the answer to everything.
What if it breaks the mirror? Can you control the demon?
My bigger concern is if you get petrified or incapacitated, can you still control it at all? Or did we just add another badmich into the fight?
Yeah, no, that's
don't do that.
That's gonna go to shit really quickly.
I'm trying to
And then
figure
he's
out
going
how
to break your stone body.
Yeah, and the mirror.
I'm trying to figure out how to get this
Yeah,
thing
and I
to-
actually thought about doing that myself. That's why I was like, I'm debating if I should summon my aberration. And I was like, no, that's a terrible idea. It's just gonna fucking start killing us.
Well, anyway, I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing to look in the mirror. If not, like actually just forcing it to look in the mirror. I don't have any charm
I
effects.
thought you were gonna identify the mirror so I can dispel it.
What
That
are you
would
gonna
take
get
me
the
a minute.
Are you gonna summon the Barlgura and have it like lift up the basilisk like Simba to look in the mirror?
Yeah, that's exactly my plan. That was exactly the only thing I could think to do. Get Simba. Like put it back in the mirror.
What if
Okay.
we bring the mirror to it?
It's not a bad idea.
Or maybe
It's a
stand in
mirror,
front
right?
of the
It's
mirror.
not like nailed to the ground or anything, is it?
It is a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
Is it part of the bureau? Or
It is part of the vanity, yes.
vanity, yeah.
I'm strong. I can do it.
It's probably
I
This
don't
is
know
my
what the
moment.
Drop Kira.
I'm
All of my life has been building up to this.
Pick up the vanity Zard.
the only thing I could
Not
think to
my
do
turn.
is like maybe weaken it.
Can't hurt.
Well, I might not be able to hurt it. It is a basilisk after all, so it might be immune to a lot of the conditions I can put on it. There's not really much I can actually do other than just get the fuck away from this thing and let you guys work. Yeah, okay, you know what, Zarn? I'm gonna cast Celerity on you, so you have haste, and you have immunity to damage. So I'll drag and drop that on you. That's what I'll do with the turn. I think that's pretty much all. That's the only thing I could maybe upcast it and give it to multiple of you. What would you guys think if I just gave it to everybody in the room?
You
Is
can
that
give
really
it to the
necessary?
Basilisk too.
You gonna give it to the basilisk.
Yeah, it's a willing creature. So do you guys think I just need to give it to Zarn then?
I give it to
Yeah.
Zar.
let her schmoove and pick up the mirror and.
Let her cook. All right. All right.
Also, I have my eyes closed, so I'm gonna keep them closed until further notice.
Boop, there you go.
Gonna bump into things. Gonna trample over Kanan.
So I'm restrained, so can't move. So I'm just going to close my eyes.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Very good. It is the basilisk's turn. And it has been hit by Ashwell with some force damage, and it was first like kind of clipped by that scythe, and then it got hit like twice with those bolts. So its attention is drawn over to you two, and this is its preferred hunting method: is to paralyze something, overwhelm it with its poison breath spray, and then sink in for the kill.
That's not good sportsmanship.
Open your eyes, you're gonna get crit on.
My God.
Jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh my
Vaughn,
god.
no.
God damn it, Vaughn.
What the fuck did I do? I literally just stood still, got frozen. This is
Actually,
not
not
my
Vaughn's fault. Vaughn actually did nothing wrong.
I just brought you back to life. Stop it.
What I could do is I could use my.
You still have your reaction.
Yeah.
Use your ward if you
Inspiration.
have anybody.
I don't have an inspiration. It doesn't matter if I did or didn't anyway. I could just use my. How much did it exceed? By 3? Yeah, I could just use my ward and just subtract 28 damage from that.
Okay, so give you 28 hit points, 31 hit points back.
Yeah, I believe at the end of the long rest, I got my charges on my artifact back. Correct? Not my artifact, but my magic item. Quote unquote.
I don't remember what I wrote. It's going to be on the item itself.
And let me double check. If anything, I had 1 charge of it left, so that might have been the last charge, unless it. I can spend a single charge to restore. Okay, blah blah blah. Stores 3 charges daily at dawn. Has it been dawn yet?
No, I remember saying in the last session that it was not dawn yet.
Okay, that'll be the last charge of my staff then.
Oh, I just gave that to the basilisk, not you. Oh no, I did give it to you. I'm sorry, I had the basilisk selected. Okay.
Oh, good.
So it breathes this wave of poison out, which just hits the two of you. Vaunt, you throw up your ward. It kind of like this rush of wind flies around you, and the basilisk is gonna like kind of get itself ready to pounce on the two of you and just try to crush y'all with his body next turn. Zarn, it is your turn.
Save us. Save us.
I'll move over to the mirror, and I'm gonna do a strength check to pick it up.
Give me strength athletics, please.
In the open or tower?
In the open's fine. 16. Yep.
Okay. I pick it up, and I move it forward towards the creature, and am I able to do anything, like, can I hold it with one arm and then poke the creature with my rod?
You were given an extra action with celerity because you're hasted, so yes.
Alright.
Yes,
I
I'm gonna
poke
damage.
it.
You have
And
your dancing
then-
sword, right?
Um,
I would say you'd have to use that, because that's the only weapon that you can use without using your hands.
Hit it with the mirror.
see it on my character sheet. I just have my great sword.
Dancing sword. There you go.
Sword of wounding.
Nope.
Oh.
Dancing longsword. It should be on there. Okay, that's a wee bit annoying. I have to drag it back on there. It's on your inventory, but it's not.
User has been banned from the server.
There you go.
Okay. And while I'm poking it, I yell, "Someone say the elvish word!"
Someone say the elf word.
I can't pronounce it. Bienvenuto, something like that.
God.
You rolled the wrong damage, Natalie.
Oh, sorry.
So
take that
welcome in Italian.
You rolled the wrong damage again. You're rolling
back.
damage.
That's for the dancing sword. That's
Okay.
what's
Yeah,
next to it.
it actually did say dancing longsword.
That's wild. It's okay. Cool. It's also got fire damage, I guess. Cool. I don't remember giving it fire
Yes,
damage,
I
but
don't know.
I guess so. Okay. Your blade cuts into the creature, and it shrieks in pain and stops what it's doing, and it's gonna turn around and face you now.
Someone say the Elvish word.
Oh yeah, Kanan will say it.
I don't speak Elvish. Otherwise, I'd
do.
say it.
Thank God, a lot of us do.
Kanan.
Bienvenido.
Old Elvish is just Spanish.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh, am I?
You fail your Constitution check as well.
Oh no. Do I? Can I use my inspiration to survive this? All right, I get petrified then, and then.
I mean, I don't know, man. You tell me. That's the face I'm making.
I've already survived.
I'm gonna
being
tell you right now,
petrified
buddy.
once. Okay.
Yeah, do you want to, maybe, but we're looking at 3 people petrified now, basically. Or not petrified, but 3 people restrained on the way to being petrified. We're swiftly running out of backup characters. Your call, buddy, but if you don't pass this, I don't know how many of us can be left, because it's just Zarn holding the mirror without you.
Yeah,
Which I ducked
the-
behind, by the way.
Did the basilisk make the charisma save when Kanan read the Elvish, or?
The basilisk needs to be looking at the mirror. You need to get the basilisk looking at the mirror.
That's why I poked it.
On its turn.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll look. Yeah.
Ah, I see. So you're setting a trigger up to do that.
Yep.
Okay, understandable.
Okay.
As I said, it's going to start looking at you, Zorn. What's your action, Kanan? What you gonna do, bud?
Oh, this is a bad place to be.
So sad.
Good place.
Okay. Well, I'm fine. I'll just attack you, you know. You said disadvantage?
No. You're looking at it now. Oh, you're restrained. You're right. I forgot to put the effect on you. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. I forgot about that. There you go.
Where's my damage? Oh, here it goes.
Still a hit.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Nice.
Never
Ooh,
did
good
have.
damage. So the basilisk cries out in pain once more, its tail just idly slapping straight over your head. That was good. It's getting really angry. It's gonna just turn on around without any knowledge of what's gonna happen. What do you guys do?
Say
Oh my
the
God, dude.
Oh, I say the word. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, you said the word. The
Yeah.
mirror is starting to open once more.
I start waving my arms from out behind the mirror, just look over here.
God, let me take a look at this, because this is one of those moments where I actually need to see about. It's just knowing the limits of what this actually lets me do, which is Cantrips. There we go. Minor illusion. Action. Okay, can hear sounds volume range from whisper to a scream. Cool. I'm gonna use minor illusion from Ashwell to try to generate the sounds of like a challenging roar or something like that where Zarn is. Hopefully to get this thing to look even more in its direction.
Yeah.
Because I realize if I hit this thing with more attacks, there's a not inconsequential chance I might just fucking distract it.
Yep, good choice.
So-
Let's go ahead and have you make a deception roll versus its insight.
Perfect. Skills. All right. Please be dumb. Whoop. No, I'm gonna re-roll that. I really
still got it.
Actually,
You still got it by
Wow,
one.
Damn.
you rolled a 2, and you
That
still
training.
got it.
That training, man, that paid off. So yeah, I figure Ashwell's probably just more than a little frustrated and concerned at watching his feet turn to stone. And so he does this, and it's not quite half-hearted, but it is a little distracted, which is probably hence the 2. But it's passable. Sounds like a generic, we'll just say like bear's roar or something around there.
It's just like that stuff. It's gonna
Yeah,
sound
exactly.
like in cartoons.
Yeah, Ashwell just flips through his audio file library and just got like the most generic animal sound roar and just play animalroar.mpg.wave file behind where fucking Zarn is. And then other than that, he can't move and he's not going to do anything else, so he's going to try to resist this thing creeping up his body.
Yep, here you go, bud. Pal.
Oh,
That hovered on a 4.
Thank you, I saw that. I was
Sure, yeah.
very salty.
You repeat the saving throw on an effect, or on a success, the effect ends. So you kick, at the end of your turn, you kick free from the stone curse.
Perfect.
Is he immune now?
A creature. No. It does not say that.
That's
I don't
fair.
remember. Oh, I'm thinking of a Medusa. I think that makes you immune.
Yeah.
And you succeed.
Also, this is not a monster manual creature. This is a creature codex, I think, or monster manual expanded 2, I believe. It's
A
third-party content.
dreadlord grants their strength. Men their broken flesh.
Ooh, another cure for Ashwell. Thank you very much, Bon. Ooh, another powerful one. Very good.
Yeah.
You needed that.
Not
though,
gonna
after
mind that. I basically just had all that healing undone by that poison breath. What's with me getting gassed these past 2 sessions?
13. There you go, bud. Alrighty, you're welcome. Vaunt, it is your turn.
I think my best bet is just like getting the fuck out of there.
You're restrained, are you?
Yeah,
I could still Misty step.
true. I don't think it's Misty Step, then I think it's just Misty.
Yeah, I'm just fucking mistying somewhere. I'm just gonna. My eyes are still closed. I guess it has to be somewhere I can see. If I open my eyes and I'm not facing this thing, are you gonna give me shit for it?
It doesn't matter. You're already suffering from the effects. You can't be getting it twice. You're gonna have to repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn either way.
Oh, so you're saying it doesn't have to keep looking at? Okay, so it's not
Yep.
like okay, got it. Well, it doesn't fucking matter then. I don't really have anything to do, like other than just like I'll Misty Step. I'll just like go over here, so I'm like out of the way of another potential breath, just in case it happens, and I'll make the save at the end of my turn.
Okie dokie. Ew.
Hey,
Off I go. Yeah.
No.
On
So-
why?
I saw that one coming.
Inspiration, buddy.
What inspiration? I already
used
used it. Also, this is a con save. I'm not good at con save, so it'd be a waste anyway.
Oh my god.
yeah, he's a stoner.
Cure can cure the petrified condition. I'm not too worried about it.
If I feel like it.
If
Can
you
we
feel
get
like
her
it.
out of the mirror?
You're the one that unleashed this thing in the first place.
It's not like I did it on purpose.
Oh wow, I could use the same excuse and you give me shit for it.
Hey, everybody gets their turn. You know what I'm saying?
I also just put myself right in the way, so you have to unpetrify me, otherwise you can't pass.
The basilisk's turn. he does not recharge his poison breath. So he's not, that was the last variable as to what he was going to do. He turns and faces the mirror and makes a charisma save.
Come on.
Fail.
Fail.
He fails.
Dumbass.
Uncharismatic ass
There you go.
fuck.
You stupid fuck.
As he gets ripped back into the mirror, we can see Kira's form replacing them. Like they pass each other. Very, very teeny tiny, like strands of spaghetti as Kira comes soaring back out, thudding down on their ass. The mirror re-solidifies. The sound of the crystalline structure. And that is where we're going to take our first break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with more Covet Syndicate. Everybody, welcome back. Thank you so very much for waiting. I surely do appreciate you. We are getting right back into things. If you like, you can get yourself 10% off of the DMDM Studios dice case by going to covet.com/theshadysale and using code RPGINN at checkout. Thank you very much to you guys. We really appreciate you. And let's get back on into the game. So, what do? You have a petrified wizard on your hands.
Is Kanan still crystallizing?
Yes.
Should be fine.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I was gonna say that's famous last words.
It'd be really
Wait, hold on.
if you didn't.
Since I haven't had a turn this whole time, can I have a turn before Kanan?
Sure.
Kira's in a little bit of shock and they're hyperventilating a bit, and then they see that something's going on with Kanan and they're starting to turn to stone, so I'm gonna just like press my hand to your forehead, Lesser Restoration, stop it from advancing.
Welcome.
Lesser Restoration will stop it from advancing.
Wait,
Uh,
where's Vaughn?
Ashwell will just sort of point down the hallway. Vaughn caught the gaze of the basilisk. He's
Basilisk? Don't.
when you looked into the mirror, it spat something out.
No.
He's around the corner.
Don't worry, I did a cool pose before I got frozen.
he's T-posting.
Here's, I hope you were picking your nose or something funny.
No, just like the A pose, just like super unflattering, just fucking.
Kira's gonna go running.
I'm a rock.
Token lock is off.
I'm free. No, I'm kidding.
Ashwell's just gonna come around the corner. He just turned this way, just before you emerged.
Sure enough, the normally red hue of Vaunt's skin is a pale stone. He is frozen in a dignified position.
Like holding my staff, looking down, like fuck.
This place really is Narnia.
There's a wardrobe, there's a mirror, there's a stone devil guy, just like Narnia.
The witch turned people to stone.
That's good. Narnia was before my time.
It's before my time too.
Kind of, yeah. How old do you
It's
think
like
we
before
are?
all our time.
No, I mean like the remake movie that came out in the early 2000s.
That's fair. It's fair.
Oh.
Anyway, sorry about that.
No, it's been around for
Are you telling me you don't have a signed copy of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Yeah, I met the guy. Peter
Cheers,
H.
Lewis.
Wardrobe.
I remember eagerly waiting for the second book to come out.
In the 1980s.
Okay, and so I know you're a fake fan because Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is the third book in the series.
Fuck.
No, fuck.
Okay.
Kira purses their lips, and Ashwell can kind of see that their eyes are watering, and they're going to start rifling through their belongings to find that diamond dust.
Just cast Greater Restoration, I'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. That doesn't mean Kira's happy about it.
Wait, Canyon's gonna come out there and say,
Just a rock.
kiss him, he'll be all right.
Did you pass your check or? Oh, that's right. It stopped you from advancing. Wait, hold on. It stopped it from advancing. Did it cure it, or are you still stone feet?
Stone feet, you're still restrained.
Oh, okay.
Like then you try to move forward, just like bend over yourself, just fall over.
Yeah.
Just
I
yell at
handstand
them.
my
I'll
way
carry you.
over. I handstand over.
I'll carry you.
The sound of the feet being dragged across the stone. She's still incredibly heavy, Zard. It's still stone, like feet.
Yeah, but I'm Zard.
That's fair.
Mobster
Put out a
joke.
strength 20.
Look at that roll.
Yeah, no
Get a
problem.
closer look at that rock.
So Ashwell will just put a hand on your shoulder, Kiara, and just, it'll be all right. You got this.
He went peacefully.
We'll remember him fondly.
We'll use him as a giant paperweight.
Yeah, he's just the hat rack now. Every time someone comes in, someone just puts a hat on the staff.
Or his horns are perfect.
Sorry, I got called for a second.
That's right.
I heard everything else said though.
Good.
Glad you two hooligans are up to shenanigans in the other room. Kira's hands are shaking and should put her hand on Vaughn's cheek. Cast Greater Restoration, obviously.
The stone begins to flake off, and it turns to crystals of ice before dissipating in the warm ambient temperature of the castle. He is whole.
He's brushing himself off, and you see him. Like a gloved hand. He snaps his fingers, and like all the detritus just like flies off of his robes, and like fluffs himself up. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Fine. Though, remember in the future, next time that I unleash something, that you now have done it too. And we're even.
That's all you. That's all you have to say to me.
I said thank you, did I not?
Y'all on the other hand would hear the sound of a palm hitting skin.
Oh, God, this is why Ashwell never fell in love. Jeez. So he's just going to go into this other room over here and start looking around, rifling for things.
Give me an investigation check.
Because he was too busy making child soldiers, it says.
Damn straight! I was being productive!
Yes, killing people in the sewer and fighting over moldy bread.
Yeah. I was the best at moldy bread fighting.
Moldy bread fighting. Moldy
So it's
bread
going to take you
style.
some time to conclude this investigation, but I have your result.
Ooh, excellent.
Zarn and Kanan, what are you guys doing?
Well, I think we should take care of the basilisk so we can get back into the mirror.
Well, why would you want to go back in?
I want the mirror for my enemies.
We'll figure the mirror out later. For now, we need to figure out these feet. What if I crush them and then I make you new feet out
Wait,
of something light like wood?
Zarn, lay paper over them. That beats rock.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So, Kanan will look you in the eyes while I'm in your arms and say, "Let me just roll my Constitution saving throw."
I don't know.
It
what
was
that
stopped
means,
from
but
progressing.
okay.
It was stopped from progressing. It means it
Your
stopped where it's
pause.
at.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm kind of a pro at this. I've been stoned before.
There's no need to make a save. I mean, you're kind of stuck with what you got right now.
Oh, that's who I am now.
yeah.
Unless you do something to get rid of the stone feet, yeah, you're gonna need
Yeah,
to find something else.
Yeah, it's a different facet of your personality.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, for flaw, put feet are stone.
Yeah.
Starstone.
No, I'm just kidding.
Rocket stone forever.
I'm just restrained forever.
That'd be funny. Just get carried around.
I
What do you
think
do about it?
the
Does lesser-
wizard or Kira can heal you.
Don't
Come.
look at me.
Does lesser restoration not like get rid of the restrain? I thought it did.
No. It stop. Technically, it doesn't even say it stops it from progressing. I just thought it was clever, and I was like, yeah, I'll give you that.
You're half rock.
Let me. Huh.
So you're like clay, kind of.
Clay feet. Like the far less oppressive Batman villain than Clayface.
Clay.
Just like, I can go get a pedicure to cure this.
You're gonna want to
With
go
a
to a
jackhammer.
You're gonna want to go to a jeweler or like a construction worker before that,
You need to get an
or a
angle
mobster, or a mobster. I've experienced this sort of thing.
I don't have anything that will cure me, so I'll live with it for now. Zarn, take me where you will.
You just need to get you a wheelchair. You'll be A-okay.
Whisk me away, slave. Amazing.
Sorry, my internet's being slow as hell. I'm trying to look up Buster Restoration.
Someone's got to have something to get rid of us.
I could banish him.
Oh
my
I
God.
feel like
Could use
the
another
dumb and
grader.
obvious one. Yeah, how many graders do you have?
Oh yeah, it can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Yeah.
Well, then I could. But he's technically restrained.
Yep.
Is this magic?
Yep.
Can I
Well, no,
dispel
it's a
it?
spell-like ability. It's a monster's. It's like a dragon's breath weapon.
Spell
But it's kind of like a
Nemesis.
okay. It's a spell like, but okay. So I can't dispel magic on it.
Nah.
Damn.
Alright. I'll let my feet bog down the session.
You need
Carry me.
restorative magic cast upon it.
I could just kill you.
Could
I
I?
mean, the easy. Go ahead.
Let me make a.
I could cast fly on you. You don't have to worry about it for a little bit.
Let me make a medicine check on what I could do to fix that.
Drink more water.
Dinner in the
You'll
tower.
pass it eventually.
Yeah, just
In the tower.
drink till it's dry. You know how it is.
I feel like this is one of those things where flight might be dangerous because if you're in mid-flight and then you fully petrify and you hit the ground as a rock, that could be. Look, I watched Gargoyles. That episode was very fucked. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, petrification is one of the nastiest things out there, especially given that there are so few things that it can be treated with. Greater Restoration being the only of which you have access to. The other is Wish.
Yeah, you never think about how petrification is actually like really fucking rough.
Oh, Zarn
Yeah.
wasn't there at the tree, right?
What do you mean?
That's
Remember
true.
when I got petrified and Umok threw me in that fountain?
No, I was there.
You weren't you, were you?
Yeah, because you got Umok after Zarn came around. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Or back to the tree, I guess.
In the tree, part of the tree. It's how it is.
That was such an obscure Adventure Time references.
Fucking
Only
Rich.
I would get that.
So, hemp and rope, tie me to your back.
I can cast another Greater Restoration, but that's going to be both of my 5th level spell slots.
Might
And
need it.
another.
It could be like a little turret on Zarn's back. Shooting Scorching Rays.
What else can you do with 5th level spell slots so we're not like...
Greater Restoration, Flame Strike, Mass Healing Word. Meow.
That's a good spell. I like that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Meow. Did you hear a meow?
5th level meow. Yeah, 5th
Fifth
level
level
upcasted meow. Yep, it's a
Yeah.
good one. It's always worth it. It sounds
Destroys
like
ice cream cups.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
this. 5th level meow.
6th level, Glyph of Warding.
Well, Basilisk
Like I said.
Blood might cure it.
I'd just
You
say
really,
use...
you really want that Basilisk back, don't you?
I don't want to fight that thing.
No, I wanted that thing the fuck out of here. Like, it damn near, it was on the way to TPKing us, not gonna lie.
It really was.
Basilisks are dangerous.
That's the saving throw. that I
Kanan
really
actually
suck at.
makes a really good point.
Waffle, get
Basilisk
off
blood
me.
can be used to, if you can successfully extract enough blood from the creature, meaning the normal checks we do for extraction rolls, you could make a curative out of that.
I
would
could
take you some-
disintegrate it. Next time it comes back, I'll just disintegrate most of it and like leave like some bloody stumps of its legs, and you can use the blood back.
I mean,
Just disintegrate the head.
here's my alternative thought. It's a bit
We don't
rough,
do that.
Well, yes, that's the first part. The first step is no, but that isn't a good thing in the future because that could be useful. That actually isn't a bad idea, though. That does make you want to keep that mirror because that does mean we actually might have a cure for petrification in the future, and a thing we actually were going to probably need in the future.
Petrification.
That's fucking
Basilisk.
Yeah, but still, like, just in case.
Don't milk the basilisk.
But what if we just unpause the effect of petrification, let you go full petrify, and then greater restoration?
What difference does it make? Greater restoration is going to cure it anyway,
Yeah.
regardless of what
Oh, okay.
stage.
I wasn't
it's
sure if it was able to cure it because of the state it's in now.
No, it would be the same effect either way.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, sure, just do that then.
Okay, I'm just saying that like, that's fine. I won't have any more 5th level spell slots after that because I only have the 2.
You'll be fine. I don't think it'll be that hard. You still have your 6th level spell slots, just in case you need to actually cast something at the high levels. So.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think this is just one of those really shitty situations where we were gonna. I think we're lucky we only walked away with having to burn 2 of those. Perfectly
Yep.
honest with you.
Attrition is a key part of a mega dungeon.
So,
Discretion.
Okay,
because
well,
if we try to pull that thing back and try to get its blood, like it'll probably just fucking do a repeat performance on 2 more frozen people.
okay, well, the good news, somewhat good news is, so I had a total. I started with a total of 900 diamond dust, and this will be bring it down 900 gold pieces in diamond dust, and this will bring it down to 700. So if worse comes to worse, I would have to choose between a revivify or a raise dead.
Revivify requires a whole diamond.
Okay.
That's a different component you bought. I remember you bought those before.
Oh, okay. And then in that case, I would have had 600. So
I remember
for-
you bought 3 whole diamonds, 300 gold piece diamonds. I remember that distinctly.
okay,
You haven't used any yet.
I'll take your word for it. So I do remember saying I had the diamond dust for a greater restoration and a revivify, or is the God? Not a revivify. Raise dead. I'm sorry, I'm having to do math on this right now because
It's a good time for it. So
raise dead is
I'll let you figure that out in the background if that's cool with you.
yeah.
Are you going to be casting Greater Restoration, or are we going to be thinking about this for a while?
Okay, so raise dead requires a solid diamond as well, so I'll just go ahead and cast that greater restoration because I have a few hundred gold pieces worth of just dust.
Okay. Kanan, you are no longer restrained. Your feet, the stone curse hexes off, or hexes, I just read the word hexes, excuse me, flakes off as it did on Vaunt, and you are free once more to stand about your own 2 feet.
Thank you,
Like,
Kira.
drop you.
I can walk again. I can walk again.
It's a miracle.
Hira just sighs and kind of leans against the wall, and they look very tired. As if they've been through a lot, even though they're inside a mirror.
The miracle of feet.
A miracle.
Oh,
Miracle.
mirror, mirror on the wall.
So it is about, I'd say about at this point that Ashwell, you discover in this investigation by putting your hand upon the sconce directly in front of where you are currently on the western wall.
All right, yeah.
It has a little bit of give to it.
Well, isn't that interesting? Let's try something with that.
Swear if there's another basilisk behind that sconce.
Or far room.
I genuinely hope not. And he's gonna step back a little bit, take his sword, and then sort of using the edge of it, just put it on there and just push down. Oh, well, hello there, friend.
Beyond, you see a long chamber with a mirror, a one-way mirror at the end. A large stone Cerberus, I guess I should say huge stone Cerberus, stands above an unlit brazier. This room is cold.
Well, no. Isn't that something? You all might want to take a look at this. He's just going to slightly turn around and allow people to walk in as he sort of peers through. That is a wall. That is a one-way mirror, thank God.
Oh, I can go through.
Oh,
I
yeah. Oh, God. Good heavens.
We can light the thing.
Can we even go through that wall, or is that a one-way mirror?
I think the thing behind this statue is the one-way mirror.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna say, way the fuck
on the
back here.
opposite side of that mirror, you can see a courtyard off on the southwesternly corner of the map of the castle itself. In that courtyard is a large tree. I guess I should say huge tree. From it dangle dozens and dozens of bodies on ancient ropes. All around it is poison water as well. Sorry.
You know, before we go any further,
Yes?
Yeah.
how long was I in the mirror?
Moments, maybe?
Seconds.
Not but a few seconds.
Kira put her hand to her cheek and they look pretty haggard. It felt like a lot longer than that. I don't know if it was hours or days. Yeah, I'm sure you don't figure this out, but that place is a prison.
Indeed.
That's distressing.
And I wasn't the only one in there.
Any of those noble figures that we've been seeing?
No, they were the keepers. Queen in particular. I was just
Wait, you met the queen?
no, I didn't meet the queen. The queen was the keeper.
Sorry, I'm still putting it together.
The queen was the keeper of the mirror, is what you're trying to say.
Yes. The queen was also the keeper of this wing of the castle. She was a great mage, and I don't know what they were trying to achieve. I met someone in there, a dark elf. We're not just gonna leave that mirror behind. We need to find a way to free them and the people that are in there.
I'm sure I could find a way. If you give me some time, and we don't unleash any more sort of horrific aberrations.
He said the queen was a mage, and a powerful one at that, and the keeper of that prison. I suppose we should find a way to free the others without freeing her, then, I imagine.
I don't believe she is in there.
I don't know how many different ways I can say that, Ashwell.
That's fair.
Where's this mirror now?
It's still in the master bedroom.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm going to cast Identify as a ritual, which will take me 11 minutes. Finger on the mirror. Where can I get a case of beer? Boop. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's only very rare.
Ashwell's doing his best.
Legendary.
Is there a way for us to gauge the significance of this chamber in some way, whether it be religious or traditional or magical? The one with the Cerberus, I mean.
Yeah, Kanan was asking a question about that first. So what was that again, Gian?
Go.
Oh, I was just gonna light the little sconce, and not sconce, the little torch thing here.
You light the brazier?
Oh, that brazier, yeah.
Okay. It quickly takes to the flame despite the fact that there is nothing in it.
Oh, it's magic.
Never seen that before.
You can see the shadows casting a different light on the Cerberus before you, Kanan. Where it was scowling, it now looks happy.
Oh, it likes the fire.
It likes burning. I love the burning, TM.
Must have been cold.
You put a little sweater around it.
Does it reveal anything about this room, this fire?
No.
Just magical, just to be magical.
Ashwell, you were asking something?
Just trying to glean the significance of the room, basically, and how it sits in with the rest of our puzzle.
I mean, all 3 or 4 of you guys are within enough distance to give me perception checks.
Let's do it.
While still being in the other room.
Yeah, I'm still spending my 11 minutes. So whenever you feel 11 minutes has passed, I'll chime back in. We're just wizard vibing to him.
All right.
I'm pondering a mirror instead of an orb this time, though, so a little bit.
This room seems to lead to nowhere. It's clearly not accessible by any other means.
Oh, damn. Is the Ashwell's going to let go of the sconce? Does that immediately close, or does it have to be held open?
So it latches once you hold it down long enough. The doors part and then it closes. If you flip the sconce back up, it closes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so nice. It's a switch, not spring-loaded or something.
Yep.
Okay. Seeing that, Ashwell's going to go in and explore himself around here. That's so strange. A room to nowhere. But a dog, a big stone dog.
He's happy.
I want to make sure I'm giving everybody a chance here. Natalie, are you going to do anything here?
Yes, I'll do a history check to see if I recall any importance with the 3-headed dog.
Okay, sure, no problem. Fucking crushed it, yeah, 23. You are absolutely positive that you remember from human mythology, the watchdog is the three-headed dog, the Cerberus, the guardians of the young ones. It uses one head to look after your hearth and home. It looks one head to look after your children, and it has one head to look after those of your ancestors that have already passed over.
Well, why is it in a room by itself?
It clearly symbolizes something.
And I guess it's watching over the sun's room. Are we outside the sun's room?
Yep.
Hmm.
This corridor leads to outside the sun's room.
I mentioned that to Ashwell and Kanan since they're in here. Just kind of thinking out loud. So you probably hear me mention the significance and comments about how it's facing the sun's room.
So we have. This is Omni above board thinking, but also Ashwell doing the same thing through me. So we have multiple deities, and we have a dog that guards both the underworld and also hearth and home. We have a gateway to another place, and also a prison. I can't tell now if this thing is here to protect if it's here to protect the home or if it's here to protect a gate or a door. Because Cerberus is always, mythologically, it's a guard dog. It watches hell.
It doesn't watch hell in this circumstance. It watches your family.
It watches your family, yes, but it watches shit, basically. It doesn't sit around for nothing. So if this thing's here, it's guarding something. And we lit the torch.
It's now happy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what's up with the mirror or window mirror that's showing a tree full of dead people?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it not protecting that or stop, a warning for people not to go to the mirror?
So, with that history check, I'll tell you that you are pretty sure that in castles they have hidden rooms, secret oubliettes, places that you can't see from any other part of the castle. This is a one-way window. You guys did not see a window here on any of the maps that you were able to procure. You definitely didn't see that window while you were on the ship flying around deploying your troops and whatnot.
So those windows looking out to something that's not literally outside the castle right now.
No, it is. The window is a literal window. You just cannot see it from the other side. It is a defense mechanism.
Okay.
Magic window.
So it's like an actual one-way window, like
Yes.
security window. Okay, understood.
That makes sense. This room was completely pitch black till we lit the torch in it, until we opened the window. So no one would have seen in because it would have been dark inside. So it would appear like it was, That's fair. Okay.
Makes sense to me.
So can we see anything on the dog except the smiling face?
It's Smile Dog. No.
It's a big old statue dog. Big old dog.
Make an animal handling check, Anna.
All right. Got it, dude.
I have faith in you, buddy.
Woof, woof.
That's right. Talk to him on a spiritual level.
For the record, Kira is in character, hanging back and watching all of you guys. I'm not just spacing out or not paying attention. I just wanted to let y'all do your thing.
Totally fair.
Who's a good boy?
There you go. We'll try to relate to this dog.
Kanan, while you're rubbing the belly, you see this kind of protrusion that comes out of its chest, far more than its sternum should.
Oh,
Your high animal handling roll lets you make the discernment.
That's goddamn right.
Jesus Christ.
says Kanan.
Oh Lord, Mary and Joseph. Who the fuck are these people?
Who
I
are
made them
all
up.
these weirdy gods?
Shannon's like, yeah, I put all the Bibles in the fiction section of Barnes and Noble back in the day.
Yeah. Blood of my fathers.
Sir?
Can I inspect it and say, hey, look at this? Darn.
That is interesting.
Is that it?
Look
Oh,
at
I'm not
difference.
an expert in animals like you are.
Dogs don't lay eggs, so she doesn't care.
God damn it! Dogs don't lay eggs.
You can put that on a t-shirt on dimdimstudios.com. Teespring. Teespring,
Zarn rolling her eyes like dogs don't lay eggs.
you silly bitch. Dogs don't lay eggs.
What's up, Gian?
Can we open the hatch? Is it like a door?
You put your hand through this protrusion, and you feel it grasp around something that you cannot see. Feels like a chain.
Oh, we get a dog?
I don't think there's a dog down there, Kanan.
It's a small chain, like about size of your hand to hold on to,
I pull it.
No,
I do.
fuck.
with a metallic clack clack. The door before your very eyes.
You did it, Kanan.
Disappears.
I always believed in you.
Is this how Asheville feels?
I will go.
And I'm going to go ahead and stop Bill right there. Let's go ahead and move on over to Vaunt. It has been 11 minutes.
Now I can discern a bunch of cool stuff about this. So, in that regard, it says nothing about me knowing the names of the people in the cell, but I can name the number of the cell, which is really funny because it says 18, I believe, is the number. Let me double check it. 18 is such a strange choice of number, but it's there. 12. Okay, so they're all occupied. We know that. So is it safe to assume that number 12 is occupied by Mr. Basilisk?
Yep.
Okay. So what's really funny is as I can say number 12, like I can say the name of the cell that they're in, and I can talk to them as though it was like FaceTime. So I'm just gonna say 12 just to like look at the basilisk. Fuck.
There is a horrifying sound, and as it tries to unleash its petrifying gaze upon the pane of window, nothing happens to you.
That's good, and you might have been petrified again.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was
I would've
literally,
been
oh
pissed.
Jesus,
No,
no.
no. It shows me their visage. They can't do anything to me.
That's fair.
All they can do is communicate with me.
Um,
You have terrible breath. He'd say, I'm assuming Kira's walking in the room as he's like talking, like you're an idiot.
Derek, do I know what cell my friend is in?
17.
17. Is there really that many cells? And this one specifically?
You don't know how many cells there are.
Okay, so the default is like, so Vaunt would know that the default is like 12. So I could just start like going through my Rolodex, those things that they had for like phone numbers back in the day. He's just gonna start, all right, let's start with number 1, he says, and just like tap the mirrors that way.
There is a shadow-bound form, utterly massive in this space. It is like on its butt, long and lanky, completely made of void with these black irises. Make an Arcana check.
You're an interesting one. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know exactly what this thing is.
It's a Nightwalker.
That's what I got a feeling.
It's a Nightwalker. That's a 19.
Fuck. Yeah, God, we got lucky that it was the basilisk.
We
You
would have
know-
TPK'd immediately if that we
We would have
released.
ended the goddamn world if that's a
Yeah.
Nightwalker.
Vaughn's just sort of like talking to himself. I'll keep you for later. It's number 2. And just like gently taps the mirror.
Imagine you have like a piece of paper and you just like put an asterisk next to number
Just
2.
No, yeah, Vaughn is like writing down what's inside him, it's like an offhanded like notebook he has.
I'm going to spend time to think of every single thing on here.
Oh, good. I'm looking for the relevant ones to Kira. So if you wanted to,
Yeah.
I mean, I basically just have a little menagerie here, which is cool.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you guys handle this thing. You already proved that you're not responsible enough to handle it.
So you pull up 17, and there is a very dark-skinned, very long, lanky elf, you can tell by the ears, with this ashy gray hair that falls in dirty loops around their shoulders. It appears they have been here for some time. Their clothes are worn down to threads. They are a bit androgynous in their presentation, and they simply look up at the wall that the mirror is coming in on.
Hello. Greetings. Oh, sorry. Greetings. Not saying that in Elvish. I just greeting. No, welcome would be the thing I'm not supposed to say in Elvish. He's just saying greetings.
Garrett, step forward. Let them out.
The elf looks to Kira.
Let them out, Bond.
Last time you let something out of this mirror, it turned me into a rock. I know I'm dense, but I'm not dense as stone. I would like to interview this person just for a moment, if you would let me.
Kira's got this like wife look on her face, like if you don't listen to me right fucking now.
You're going home.
Yeah, and what? My cool ship? Yeah. Anyway. I believe I can just... Let me read the exact wording so Derek doesn't do a cat gotcha on me real quick. 5 feet of the mirror. I can use an action to speak the name of one creature or a particular cell by number. You can use an action to speak the second command word and free one creature trapped in the second command word. Do I know the second command word by casting Identify on this thing?
Oblivion.
Oblivion, okay. Gently place his finger on the mirror. Oblivion.
The effect takes place. They step free. The liquid metal of the mirror clings to their body as they reluctantly make their way out and into the world once again. Kira.
Are you alright?
They collapse down to both of their knees.
Oh.
The suspension of time on their body finally kicking in. The haggard feeling that you are feeling, Kira, was from, a few hours, maybe a few days in of time lapse in that mirror. They've been in there for centuries. The queens and the kings of this kingdom were picked. The inherited nature of it was a recent development, which is something that Kira previously learned. Well, just learned, I should say, while they were in the mirror with Celine.
Let's see.
The queens were always the jailers. The kings were always the rulers.
Kira would come over and help Celine to their feet and let them lean on her.
Please. Water. Food. I'm so weak.
I have those things on my person, so hold up Selena's one arm and offer them with the other.
They take some of the sustenance very slowly, like just take off like the slightest little itty bitty bits of bread, and then like just the slightest draught of water. Being a shadow elf, they do not need much sustenance. The fact that they're asking from it all means that they were under severe distress. That much is clear to you, Kira.
Mm-hmm.
They don't say anything. They just kind of gaze down at the ground, like they never thought they'd be free.
What did you do to get imprisoned in the first place? Vaught would say, just kind of apathetic to whatever they were going through.
Vaunt.
What? It is a genuine question. And it need be asked at some point.
We tried to seize the Well of Eternity. We tried to take it from those that kept it at the end of knives at night.
I see. Vaught's kind of like looking at the mirror. Suppose it didn't work out too well for you then.
I'm the only survivor. My brother and sister. They just looked down to the ground. They were smote by the queen. And I was paralyzed. This was... I have no idea how long ago. What year is it?
Don't look at me, I don't know.
You tell them the year. It's 303.
Got it. Write that down real quick.
Like the band, or?
There's a band called 303.
That's true.
Yes.
There is.
Oh, okay.
Or excuse me, 353. 353. Yeah, because the last campaign ended at 300. This is 3 years. Campaign. Yeah, 353, excuse me.
Okay, cool. Got that written down as a current year in my notes.
353 what?
What's the age?
Third. This was over 2 ages ago. They had not started documenting the years yet. Not in ages. How your ages, they are determined by precipitous events, yes? Well, tell me, what has happened since man ruled Ismira? And I'll kind of give you guys an opportunity to fill them in, like in the background, while we kind of pivot on over to Kanan and Zarn and Ashwell over here.
I'd like to note that Vaughn just said, well, the world is ending now, but I will fill you in on the plot points up until this point.
Angry Penguin raiding with a party of 7. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Welcome
welcome
in,
in.
Raiders. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Viva la
much.
Penguillusion!
Thank you, Pengy.
I love that.
Much appreciated.
That's amazing.
Thank you, guys. Hope you had a fantastic stream. All right, y'all. So, Kanan and Zarn, you come into... Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'll enter the room with Zarn, I guess. She wants to come.
I would quickly poke my head out and yell to Ashwell, we found another room, before going back to
pretty sure-
Jim.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Ashwell was out in the hallway, like kicking his brain, going like, "What is this?" And just having like his little internal dialogue with him and the older Ashwell, just like debating this back and forth. The brain trust of two totally untrained non-scholars who have no idea what's going on. one not from here and the other one really the fuck not from here.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually just like, wait, what? Are you kidding me? And he just stumbles after you guys. Oh my goodness, what a...
It was
I
Kanan.
swear.
She was petting the dog and found a hatch.
So I open doors and I get gas, and you go patting down statuary and lighting torches willy-nilly. This world's unfair. It's fundamentally unfair. And he's just going to stumble into the room and start taking it in.
It's not fair. There was time now.
So you can see that right where you're standing, Ashwell, is a suit of armor in the corner of the wall there. Directly along that wall is a large fireplace with a couple of old rotted logs. There is a desk with a number of potions on it, replete with the tags in ancient Elvish. A book that is open. This is written in common. A small box on the table, and on the bed is a large, long sword about the size of the teenager that is lying next to it.
Teenager?
Oh.
Are they alive?
No.
Is it a skeleton?
Yeah.
Also, are these stairs?
Yeah, when you open that door, you see stairs leading down.
Oh, I didn't see the door. That's okay. We'll get to that after the more pressing matter.
Kanan will pick up the sword and walk towards the desk.
Ashwell will pick up the book. And he will attempt to use his arcana to see if there's anything magical or trapped about what's going on over here. And if not, then he's going to start reading the book.
The potions are clearly magical. Zarn, what are you doing?
Whoops. Yeah.
Breaking things.
Guess I'll just go ahead and wait here. I'm not going down by myself. I'm just like, you guys are done poking through those books or whatever. There's stairs here. I have no interest in reading things. Back to
Books icky.
All three of you can give me perception checks.
Into the gargoyle it goes.
Perception.
I only care about books with eggs in them.
If it's
Your
not a
bookmarks are just the bookmark's just a thinly sliced egg, like thinly sliced hardboard.
I wasn't expecting that at all. It just made me laugh really hard.
It's not funny.
I know, that's why it made me
was pretty
laugh.
funny.
It's funny because it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Ashwell, please read that out. While
Right.
Kanan finds another hidden passage.
God damn.
no.
So Ashwell picks up the book and begins to flip through it one page at a time, going faster and faster as both he and the other Ashwell in him start dividing the pages between them and catching up with each other. So, the journal seems to pick the final days of the heir of House Mourn. Looks back and points to the bed. Apparently, the young man led something of a sickly life, constantly being attended to by the priest of the castle. Apparently, that was all that kept him alive during most of the winters. When it was attacked, the priest was cut off from the family and seemed, yeah. The heir goes on to mention a haunting series of whispers that he heard in his final days. And when he confronted his lord, his father, the truth was revealed to him. A demon bound in the cells of the wizard's power expressed purpose prolonging the heir's life. That explains so very much about this castle. They did this for him. Wow, that's He just sort of closes the book with a little thump. I didn't think I'd say this, but that's surprisingly good and terrible parenting. Just puts it back on the table. What a shame.
Shame.
Shame. He's just gonna sort of look back at the kid as I figure what's about to go on with Kanan happens probably at this point.
It's nothing overwhelmingly dramatic. Kanan opens the door to reveal a training room on the opposite end. Except I lied. Go ahead and roll initiative as you see a swarm of rust monsters that have taken residence in the armory moving in to attack. Don't go anywhere, folks. We are going to be right back with more Covet Syndicate. Let's do it. You go first, Kanan.
Nice. Completely random note to the audience. Kanan's mother's name is Shmi.
God damn it.
Kanan sees her opportunity to shine. You know, this is what she's been waiting for. A room full of monsters and a fireball in her inventory.
Inventory.
I mean, fireball. This is the room for fireball.
Fireball! Wait, so I cast fireball at...
All right, go ahead and target all of them. You know how to do it.
Might want to use a warlock spell slots that gets cast at 6th level, just a thought.
I don't think he has 6th level as a warlock.
No, not yet.
You know.
Wait,
Yeah, well, it never gets.
That's
It never
right.
Gets
I forget. Yeah, I
He's
forgot
multi-class.
Warlock.
Yeah, it's only Mystic Arcanum that gets 6 and higher.
Yeah, I forgot about the Mystic Arcanums.
Sticker canum.
5th level fireball ain't nothing to squeeze at, though.
Squeeze. Shmi.
I meant to say sneeze at, but I said squeeze at, so I'm gonna run with it.
I thought you said Shmi, like Kanan's mother's
Nothing to shmee at.
Shmi, like the first mate of the.
Captain Hook.
Don't try and stop me, Shmee. Don't try and stop me.
Try and stop me, Smee. Try
me,
and
Smee.
stop me.
Is it a joke to you?
Wait, I'm gonna cast it at level 9. Okay.
Well, yeah, okay, buddy.
No,
He has
yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have that. Oh, yeah, that item.
Jesus Christ!
There you go.
Oh my goodness!
All right.
Sorry.
Okay, make sure you right click up to a total of 10 d6.
Never didn't have it.
God dang.
So I'm at how many right now? 8.
It starts at 8, so... Oh, it starts at 8, you're right. I'm sorry, it goes so much farther than 10. Yeah, so it starts at 8d6, so that's going to be an additional 8d6, so that's 16d6.
It's a lot of d6.
No, wait, that's bad math. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb.
Hang on.
No, you're not.
3 minus 9 is 6, so
What are
that's
you talking-
6 more. That's 14 ds. That's 14d6 total. 9th level
Alright.
fireball, right?
Yeah, that'd be 14.
Yeah, I'm bad at math.
You add a d6 for each. No, I'm bad at math.
Yeah, D6 for
Don't
each
you,
slot
like-
beyond.
Teach math?
Nope, I teach aviation maintenance. You do not have to be great at math for that.
Okay, that's fair.
I forgot one. Let me do one more.
Man, perfect.
You know,
God dang.
There you go.
you got it, boss. Reel them up.
49.
Good stuff. Thank you, Fireball.
Nice.
49.
Sponsored by Channel Fireball. Not really, though.
Oh my god. Holy shit, all of the big guys failed. You completely eradicated all of the little guys. What does that look like, Kanan? Paint me a picture, please. I'm dying to know.
Kanan, like, clutches her her necklace with the eye.
Clutches her
And,
pearls.
And she's like, this is my time to shine. Stand behind me, Ashwell. Well, actually, I fire it past Ashwell. Like, just watch out, you know.
Beautiful.
This is how it's done, kid, you know.
You just nothing personneled me, kid. And I'm kind of annoyed by it.
Sick anime music's playing right now, just like shredding the guitars.
Oh, but yeah, she unleashes because she doesn't like the look of these guys. She's like, bugs. Oh no. And then,
The fireball soars into the middle of the room, and for a moment, it looks like nothing happens. And then the most violent eruption all three of you have ever seen just explodes in white hot flame. There's nothing left of the little guys. The big guys are like halfway, completely just like blackened over and charred. They are doing their best to scrape and claw like up into the ceiling. The only place that's not actively on fire in that room right now.
Trying to get away so bad.
I'll bonus action Hexblade curse one of them. One if you use.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Vaughn, you just hear the most violent eruption.
I'm gonna slowly turn my head and look over at Kira.
We're just having this nice conversation with this poor elf, and then we hear this shit.
True.
Right, I'll be back.
What?
Alright, let's see how far I can move. Oh, token lock's not on right now. Boop. Yes, okay. At 5, that's on, and then 15. Go right here, and then I'm gonna have to make some different kinds of.
Stuck on
The wall has forbade me. 5, 10, another 15 here. And I don't think that thing is visible to me.
No, unfortunately not.
Let me see what kind of angle. Well, I mean, it's not like them hitting me is gonna do anything. I don't wear armor. So I guess I'll just use I'll use the dash action and move another 30-ish. I just want to be able to get within range and see these motherfuckers.
That's a wall.
No. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. This is the thing that isn't a wall.
Yeah.
I had an explosion. It says he caught himself on the wall. Like, he didn't seem like too irritated by it. He's just like, I like explosions.
We blown stuff guys.
That's my turn.
Kira.
Movement's not my forte.
Are you going to be alright by yourself for a moment?
They look behind you to Vaughn, like rushing out of the room, look back to you, and then like look over at the mirror. Is it going to bother anybody if I cover that thing up?
No, it won't.
Then I'll be okay.
Okay. Try to catch up with whatever the hell's going on in here.
What the hell?
Kanan going Roy Mustang in this room.
Destruction.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah, I can't see shit either. Vaughn, what's going on?
Giant monsters. I believe they are. I'm going to make an Arcana check to see if I can identify what they are.
Very helpful, thank you.
You're welcome. In Pathfinder, we do recall more check, but instead it will be an Arcana.
They are rust monsters. These are dire rust monsters.
They're rust monsters, but dire. They eat metal. Rust.
You're on page
That's the rust
465.
part.
We expand bestiary.
They're
In the
rust
year
monsters.
531, 4 years prior.
Oh shit, I'm in the Eberron book. I'm not in the Dragonlance book. Give me a moment.
Let me see. Is this rising from the last war?
Thank you guys for interrupting my turn.
So you asked me to identify what they are, and I told you what they are. Also, the whole party knows that they eat metal now.
True. Okay, Kira, what do you do, buddy?
I love you, but I'm gonna choke you.
No.
What did I do?
Not you.
Okay, cool.
Ruler, come here, ruler.
Ruler.
Right click, left click, drag.
Yeah. If I were to, I guess fuck. I don't want to waste a face step. I'm just gonna dash. Probably just gonna be the best idea. Also, you guys are probably gonna kill this thing the time I get in there anyway. So.
Possibly considering, yeah.
I mean, they're dire rust monsters, so don't count it out.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes, it is. Sorry, I should have said that.
You're good. You can also always click the next actor button on the combat tracker, just in case you didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
forgot
cool.
about that.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's cool. I mean, it's not going to be matter for too much longer, I don't think. But, you know, depends on how long the morning castle takes us. Sarn, it's your turn.
Okay. Can get to this one. Although, I hope nothing bad's going to happen to my rod if I use it on it.
Oh, you still have hasted on you.
Oh, yeah,
Oops.
that should have ended. My bad.
Oop.
I forgot.
Do I need to reroll?
Nope, you're good. It would have. Oh shit! Actually, doesn't hasted give you a +2 to your attack roll?
No, just your AC.
Just to your AC, then. Okay, that's you got just enough to hit.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these things are gonna die.
Yeah.
Do you have any movement left?
I have 35 movements. I only move 25.
Nice.
Schmovin'.
Do it again.
Reuben.
Whack. Oh, it was almost
I
a...
saw.
It wanted to crit, yeah.
Oh. I'm not gonna...
Ooh,
Well,
sad
But you
dammies.
could.
I'm not gonna action surge.
You can
Someone else
reroll
can
it,
kill
right?
it.
Reroll the damage.
Oh yeah, I can reroll the damage and see. I doubt it'll be enough to kill it, but...
I mean, it's certainly probably better than that roll, at least. There you go.
Extra 7 damage.
You love to see it.
Which one is this, number 3? 7 damage, you say?
Mhm.
Overkill by 1.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome.
69.
Bye. Mhm.
Nice.
Mhm. Oh, I didn't see the other one. I hadn't moved my map over. Well, it's my turn.
Very good.
Ashwell. Mm-hmm.
All right. Ashel's gonna stride in, and now that I get there, Eldritch Kablam, and I'm gonna hit this guy with a couple of Kablam attacks. So we're gonna go.
Open sesame.
Splits apart his carapace.
So that's the first one. I'm just gonna empty them all into this guy. I would have done the same regardless whether he dies or not.
Oh,
Cool.
that wanted a nat 1, but instead it says crit.
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so we'll do the crit first.
Oh, that's it crits because of he's cursed by it doesn't distinguish between who placed the curse on them.
Oh yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work on that. Yeah, because that's Kanan's curse, not mine.
Yeah, your curses are not from the same source, so unfortunately they
no,
do not
they're not.
But
interact.
I'll heal off of the crit, right?
You'll heal
That's
from the
fine.
death.
Curse from another person.
So here's the first one. That's wrong. I don't know why it insisted on doing that, so you can remove
Because
that.
of the crit. It's only
Yeah.
1 damage.
Right, I know. I only rolled one. It just insisted on it.
No, I mean, it was
Okay,
literally
so
only
that's
1
it.
extra damage.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, and we'll just throw that final one in there just to make it absolutely certain. Oh yeah, he fucking did. So yeah, Ashwell just walks into the room, holds his hand out, pulls the other arm back on it like it's a bow, and then and fires 3 bolts of compressed air at it. They just sort of stab 1, stab 2, and the third one just shanks it into the wall like a harpoon. They all fade, and then just slides to the ground. Well done, Kanan. That was absolutely Fantastic, actually. I have nothing bad to say. He's just gonna begin looking around the room.
That's a
Just
first.
smoldering piles of ash, just like all over the like wall and like the floor, like the ceiling from where these things were when the fireball went off.
Are these things edible, Derek, with my successful Arcana check?
Stop.
The bigger ones, what remains of them, yes, but the smaller ones, there's literally nothing left.
That's
With
fair.
a white wine and some butter sauce.
Some chiari. Some fava beans.
Fava beans.
I bet it's like lobster. I bet it's like really sweet, soft
Land
meat.
lobster. Yeah.
Land lobster.
That's all you, buddy.
Well, you know that it has to be said that a lot of things taste like what they eat, right? So if you eat metal,
I was gonna say they probably taste like gritty and grimy and coppery and stuff.
it probably tastes like blood. Not
I'm actually stopped by a
Like healthy
wall
one.
here, by the way,
Delicious.
there.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Okay. Well, it's kind of like if one of their like carapaces is like actively open, he's just gonna like curiously reach in and like grab a piece.
it tastes like we said, like lobster, but not like good lobster. Like you would know as a cook, or as a chef, excuse me, that if you don't get
I don't have the title like chef. I appreciate it though.
if you don't cook lobster right, it becomes like that gross, hideous, mucusy like stuff. That's what this is basically.
It's overcooked.
Yeah, overcooked to shit, like just flash burn.
You can imagine it cuts to a picture, or like a video of Vaught, like Gordon Ramsay slamming his fist out on the scalp and it just explodes, so there's nothing left of it.
I feel like it would just be burnt on the outside and then raw on the inside.
It would be rubbery. Yeah. I guess it would be raw.
Did I see you just eat that? Did you just put
Okay.
that in your mouth?
I'm a bon vivant.
Spit it out.
What do you think the Vaunt comes from? It's bon vivant. It didn't taste very good. Also know that is not where the Vaunt comes from. He's just like gently grabbed a kerchief and just discarded it like a gentleman.
If you're willing to put something like that in your mouth, what does that say about me?
Are you projecting?
I think
Azrael
you are.
pauses at that and then looks back and raises an eyebrow at the two of you and just kind of like, nah, that fruit's way too low hanging.
I don't eat people.
I'm not going to judge. I'm-
Kira's
no
just look on her
winner.
face like she forgot that y'all were around for a second.
Soren
Why did you-
legit has no idea what the two of you are talking about. You're just like, it's good to know Vaught doesn't eat people. I mean, not that I'd really care. He can't eat me. I'm too big. I'd just eat him.
You can't eat me. Yeah, you can't eat me. I'm too powerful.
No, you can't use my line against
You
me.
can't eat me. You don't have a distending jaw like I have.
I could. It's a simple spell,
Oh.
really.
Before I forget, in the room we just came from, on the desk there's a book about the young man on the bed and a number of vials containing some kind of potions. I didn't have a chance to look at them if someone wants to take a better look at that.
I need to run to the little cleric's room really quick.
I can read the
I
potion
suppose.
labels.
No. Okay. I doubt they're labeled. I'm just gonna say that much. I'll just go and do my wizard thing and identify them again. Actually, I could probably do an Arcana check on them to know what they are rather than identifying each individual potion.
What on earth is that?
It's the potion monster. Ooh.
I'm glad I know a person saw that.
Alright.
Derek, why are you smiling over there? What's going on?
Oh, fuck.
More rust monsters.
Omni's about to open up a gas chamber again. He does it to himself. Fuck.
I'm in here. From everything.
Palpable fear.
Who are you? There's a translucent, rather gaunt shape. The features are very hard to discern, but it is very clearly a boy on the younger side of 18, not yet a man.
Looking at Kira.
He's looking at you, Kanan.
Oh.
I like the idea that bot just whips her out and says, "Ghost," and banishes it.
I was gonna say y'all about to go Ghostbusters on this shit.
Kanan turns back, sword in hand, potion in the other hand. It's not what it looks like.
You're taking my things. Well, that's all right. I'm not going to need them.
Bot closes his mouth because he was literally about to say those exact words. Like, very well. And they go back to the potions. You start identifying them again.
I tell him we're here to make this castle happy again. No more mourning.
He said the name.
He did it.
Roll
This will be the
credits.
happy castle by the time we're done with it.
Those links should be clickable, by the way.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, thank you.
Send me to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
So I'm drinking all of them.
You're here to free this place of the tyranny of the ancients.
Kanan says the only thing that here that's ancient is Kira. What do you mean?
She's not even here to defend herself, you bastard. That's funny,
That's phenomenally rude.
though. Did anybody else look at the treasure? There's a fucking Vorpal weapon in there.
Yes, that's what's on the bed. Yeah.
Take
Well,
it.
I just
I'm-
got back. What the fuck? Vorpal weapon?
I'm wielding
There's a
it.
ghost in the
box.
middle of the
I
room.
want the
Kanan is
puzzle
Kanan is holding it.
Okay,
Kanan
I
said
want the
that
puzzle box.
a while ago.
No, I had to run to the bathroom. I guess you didn't hear me.
Yeah, no, we did.
Oh.
Kanan made a joke at Kira's expense about how old they are.
Rude. I'm
Um,
old though.
The ghost of the young boy says, please, if you're going to take my father's sword, use it to slay the evil ones. There's a dragon that lives below in the depths. I was told that maybe one day I would have to be ready to fight that dragon, but when it came, I was still too young. My father said that we could not fight it. We sequestered ourselves. Yes. But it's not what I thought of how dragons were supposed to look. I thought they were supposed to have arms and wings, right? This one did not have wings. It had a crown of horns and a gemstone set into its forehead.
Can
Yeah,
I make
sounds
a
familiar.
Can I make a religion check on that?
Sure.
Oh, so this isn't what I think it is?
Might be. I don't know what you think it is because I can't read your mind.
That's fair. Well, there's a second level spell. So I'm gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll a religion. I'll stop being a smart.
I'll say out loud the quiet part that Ashwell's thinking internally, which is that sounds like the fucking giant serpent that we had to deal with when we were marching our armies in.
That's the
I'll eat it.
Don't worry, child. I will swallow it whole.
It will be in my belly soon enough.
Get out of my belly.
so that is the incarnate form of the dragon that he is speaking of. That's correct. He then goes on to say, Father always spoke of the dragon that rested beneath the castle, though. That if that one came, well, that meant it was the end of the world.
How many damn dragons are in this castle?
He looks up at you. 3.
I poke my head out from the room I'm in. 3 dragons. haven't said anything about 3 dragons.
Well, then which one is the third? And if that serpent is some sort of dragon?
My mother spoke of it. That was her charge. It was rhyme, Rymanere, I believe.
Dragons do have notoriously complex names.
That's what must be in the other plane. Wait, it was her charge, or was it her prisoner?
They nod their head, little boy.
Kanan is gonna hand the sword over to Zarn and say, "We'll take care of it. Believe it."
Fucking Naruto bullshit. Believe it. Fuck.
I think Ashwell would just gently get down on a knee to get eye level with. Oh, actually, no. The kid's probably like not too much shorter than him. So, like, how small are we talking? Because you said 18 something. So, like,
It's like 14.
14? Okay, so like 5 foot something.
I was trying to be ambiguous because I didn't want to make it real with a dead kid.
That's fair. That's fair. So he's going to sort of kneel a little further down and just sort of be like, it very well might be the end of the world soon. So we'll take care of it, I suppose.
Thank you. And he gets like a weak smile. You'll need, well, to get down there, you'll need to go through the garden. Be careful. My mother liked to breed mischievous plants. She fed them prisoners that committed atrocity crimes, things that there was no forgiveness for under their rule.
Pray, boy, where is your mother's spell book?
He looks kind of like wide-eyed at that, like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to say that."
I need it.
Kind of like looks down at the ground again. I don't think Mother would like very much if I told you where that is.
Your mother was an abjurationist, was she not?
I don't know.
She was a jailer. Abjuration.
Well, Kanan is gonna stop out there. We're gonna need it to save this castle and this world. Can you help us, please?
Any sort of powerful artifacts will be paramount in saving what remains of the mortal plane.
Everything. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I try to use my my charming ears, maybe.
You can give me a persuasion check.
Charming ears.
I don't know. Because Kanan's not very charming.
Vaunt Vaunt and Kanan, one of you can make an aid check, and the other can make a persuasion check with advantage if the aid check is successful. I'd say that Kanan is probably doing the aid here. So that is a successful aid check. Vaunt, you have advantage.
Awesome, because I'm gonna fucking need it. I'm not very persuasive. So... Alright, I'll select advantage and then roll this into the tower. Boop.
Everything that my mother had taken up the mantle of is in her tower, and he looks like beyond you, to the north, by northwest. Like the direction that he's at, he looks like, oh, wrong way, like that way.
Gotcha.
Like, okay, like actual northwest from where everything's oriented.
Yep.
Okay.
That is the direction of the other tower that you guys saw when you were in the courtyard, or in the central courtyard. I don't know everything. My mother was very secretive. She trained my sister, but my father was training me in the way of the sword. That was to be mine one day, he says, looking to the weapon in Zarn's hand. I hope that you'll use it to kill many scary monsters and help a lot of people.
Or might sell it. I'll see how I feel after this.
That's
He's like-
despicable even by my standard. He looks over at you.
Zarn has no emotions. She
Yeah,
doesn't
but you
know
are
any
gonna
better.
get fucking punished for it, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The Vorpal sword cuts you in two.
Oh, no.
You fail a wisdom saving throw as his face whips around from like where he is still body facing forward. His head is snapped around, shrieking this horrendous monster tooth grin. His opens into a chasm of cold nothing, and you can feel yourself age by
Oh god.
I'm so-
40 years.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
I'm old.
You're old.
I'm an old lady now.
An old lizard.
How long
Sorry.
do Yuanzi live?
Pretty
I
long.
don't know.
If they keep gaining power the way that, like on Zarn's trajectory, 40 years is nothing. But that's assuming Zarn keeps growing in power level.
I'll never stop. Always got to get bigger.
Gotta get them gains.
As long as they can keep accruing power, they keep getting. There's no limit to their age.
That was impressive, young one. I will honor your father's sword.
I must say, there is an ache in my hip.
Now that I'm a bit older and wiser, I see the errors in my
Damn it.
That was fucking good.
Oh, shit. I like to imagine, since you said she's not gaining any power, she'll just like, so like if she like gains years and doesn't gain power, will she shrink?
Yeah, she'll start getting smaller.
Oh, no.
So you lose like 4 inches off your height.
Yeah,
I'll never let that happen.
I'll say you lose like 2 inches for that.
Oh dear.
God damn, it's just
I
that
did
easy.
it to myself.
You talked about a garden, if I may. And he sort of holds his hand out to try to distract the kid from that.
His
Is
head
it-
snaps back around. Sorry.
I was just gonna ask, is the child still distraught? Like, is he still upset?
Yeah, I was about to describe that. So his head instantly snaps back around, and you can see that like he looks completely normal.
Me too.
Is the garden you spoke of, and he just sort of like behind the mask is kind of just like a, well, like, again, 2 souls in Ashwell right now. Old human Ashwell's like, oh my god, and then the thing that Ashwell now is kind of just like, well, even by my standards, that was a bit distressing. The garden you spoke of, I'm assuming it's the one you could see from the hound's room behind us, is it not?
No,
Oh.
no, that was our little play area when we were children. Me and my sister. That was what we used that yard for. No, the garden is the Midnight Garden. It's below the castle. It's between this part and, well, the part that we were never allowed to go, my sister and I.
Ashwell just nods. Thank you. That's very helpful.
Where is this puzzle box, by the way?
It is in your hand. You said that you picked it up.
Oh, okay, so he didn't like seem to get upset about it. So Vaughn's like fidgeting with this little Rubik's Cube. I'd imagine it's not a Rubik's Cube. I'd imagine it's like, what's the name of that movie? The one with like the pinhead guy.
Hellraiser.
Oh, you're talking about the
Hellraiser,
Hellraiser
yeah, it's like the
configuration?
Yeah, it's like the Hellraiser.
That is
box.
basically what it is like. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
Oh god, I was afraid it was the limit configuration.
Okay. What check do I have to make to start solving this Rubik's Cube?
Investigation. You're going to need to make
Yeah.
multiple successes, and each of them are 25. You can make those in public if you feel like it.
Sure. Okay. If I fail,
Each
I
one
die.
sets you back.
23.
No on the first one.
Oh, I got to roll a 15 or higher. Vaughn's going to be fidgeting with this roll. God damn it.
So, Ashwell, you said something else, I believe.
Thank you. I was going to ask also, out there, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is just me, this is Omni reassessing the environment. So the floor we're on in the upper castle, in the upper levels, there's the statue out there, which is the golden statue, which is the mechanism which we still haven't triggered successfully, correct?
Yep.
So
One of the things that you see, or one of the things that you remember about that, I should say, is the underside of the hand had that nook where a signet ring would be placed.
right. We're trying to understand a little more about this place and hopefully learn how to navigate it so we can, again, hopefully save as many as possible. There's a mechanism outside with a small statue, and in its hand there's a spot for a ring. Would you happen to know where that ring would be, my friend?
Would you make me a persuasion check, please?
Yeah. Actually, not bad at this. If I need to use my inspiration, I fucking will.
No, that's good.
Okay.
He looks down when you say that, and it looks like he is on the verge of having another episode for a moment. He's trying really hard to hold it together.
Here and offer out their hand to the little boy. Also, I'm really upset that I didn't get here when you introduced, because like dead child, it's premium roleplay
Yeah,
potential
that's-
for Kira,
Mm-hmm.
for many reasons.
So
And-
yeah, go ahead.
I would just say that Kira would offer out their hand to the little boy and sit down next to him.
When do you want me to stop making the Rubik's Cube checks?
When you get 3 25s in a row.
Okay.
Right.
Derek's like, I got something perfect that'll get Nick to shut the fuck up. He's like dangling little keys in front of my face. I'm like,
Thrown through hell, the box.
So the child,
yes. Wait, no, I didn't roll that.
I think we see Kira from the perspective of the child. And for the first time, we get to see what it looks like for a dead person to see a reaper. Kira, what do you look like to the dead?
So Kira's more like a retired reaper than a currently functioning one. And one thing in particular is that, hey, nice job. No, don't fail the next one.
Okay.
From a you only had to make 3.
No, 3 in a row.
He got
Yeah.
3 in a row.
No, we got a
Okay.
16, a 30, and a
Oh, I thought that
25.
was a 16 on
Yeah.
the die. Okay, my bad.
So,
No, I'm keeping track.
does that completely reset me, or does it just take me back 1?
Takes you back 1.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Squares 1, Megan.
From the point of view of the dead, Kira can decide how to present themselves, visually speaking, to the dead, depending on what effect they want them to feel. And for this little child, they're just themselves as they are in the flesh, but they also let this child glimpse the spirit of their previous life when they were a father.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's wonderful. So he gets this incredibly like comforted expression, this very like sanguine, calm demeanor comes over his face, and he looks to his body in the bed next to him. My ring. It's still on my finger. You can take it. My sister, they didn't let us see each other at the end for a very long time, and I never got to tell her goodbye.
Ashwell pauses and looks at the body, and as he does, he sort of just breathes out, "I promise I'll be gentle," and he doesn't really have like the same ability to touch the dead like Kiara does, I assume, but he does. There is something strange about him, and so he just sort of steps out of his. He sort of steps out a little bit from where he is, and just a tad bit off plane, and just emanates like a sort of comforting like wave of pressure, and just says, "If she's there, I'll say goodbye for you. I promise. But I'm sure she doesn't need to know. You seem like you'd be a good brother."
He smiles at you.
Would you like it if we reunited you with your sister?
You can do that?
Maybe, if we can find her. We could find a place to bury the two of you, and we could pass on together.
I could just send him to the afterlife. It says he's fidgeting with the puzzle box. God damn it! Sorry, I almost had it that time.
See yourself, Alan, if you cannot shut your mouth.
The child. Sorry, I was about to say something.
I was gonna say, I can send him to the afterlife.
No. We're going to attempt to find his sister, perhaps his parents, if we're lucky, so they can pass on together.
Ah, the peaceful way. Understood. He's gonna walk out of the room. Fucking bastard.
The child turns to the eastern side of the castle. Our family's crypts. They're on the eastern side. We could be buried there. I think that would put us to rest.
Kieran nod. Would you like us to leave your remains here? Until then?
Yes, please.
I shall return for you as soon as I'm able.
The ghost turns to face you and with a final smile fades from view. Boop. The ring.
Ashwell gently slides it off the boy's hand, just covers it back up.
I did it.
I have plundered so many trinkets off the dead. It's somehow worse talking to them before I do. He sort of takes it and pockets it.
Yeah. This gorgeous gold and emerald ring is rife with the symbol of the House of Morn. The emerald itself is huge. It is actually what the signet is. It takes up the whole of the face. And congratulations, to Red. He finally got it.
I've been following that fucking subplot this whole time, counting on my fingers.
Okay, so that took me a total of, let's see, 61 rolls. So that took me, if we're saying a roll every 6 seconds, that took me literally an hour, which honestly, kind of fair.
That's fair. I imagine everybody's taking a short rest while this conversation is taking place, so you guys can go ahead and apply that.
Hooray!
Yay.
I should have action surged after all. I didn't know we were going to take a short rest.
Now use Arcane Recovery and get back a 3rd level spell slot. Actually, no, I can get back more than a 3rd level. I can get back 2 3rd levels.
Heal. Yeah.
And yeah, I guess I'll also heal.
I don't have anything to heal. I don't think I get anything back on short rest.
Cleric life.
Yeah. Boy.
So, what you find is a what can only be described as the Magna Emerald on the other side of this puzzle box. There is a multi-dimensional, or rather I should say pocket dimension on the other side of this, the entirety of which is occupied by an emerald multiple times the size of your body.
I see the weight. I was like, yeah, no. That's that.
That's $250,000 gold.
Yep.
You can't have.
What the fuck? Holy shit!
It's alright,
So, are we going to break here, or are we ending the session here? Let me ask my players.
I'd like to take a break because I want to find out what's behind that idol, and I want to find out what the fuck that emerald is.
Yeah, I think that's
play
fair.
a little longer, but we had a pretty late session last time, didn't we?
No, that was the session before. We ended.
That was-
Yeah, we only had I think it was 3.5 hours last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go into the portal now, I guess.
I certainly wouldn't mind taking a small break and then trying to at least see what's behind the idol. I think that's
All right.
a stopping point for me.
Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and take a quick 5 to 10. We'll be right back with the final portion of Covet Syndicate. Thank you all so very much for waiting. Surely do appreciate it. We are back with the final portion of Covet Syndicate for the week. So, y'all, what do you do?
I asked Lauren if what she found upstairs
Goes downstairs.
or downstairs.
I guess I'm gonna go find out.
I probably should take care of this eventually. So, I was going to glide in there, but he'll wait for you guys to do your thing.
You come down to the bottom of a stairwell, Zarn, to a closed door.
I listen at the door.
It's quiet.
Is it a latch or how does the door open?
It is a handle that you would twist.
I just slowly twist it to see if it's unlocked. I don't pull the door open though.
It unlatches.
Sus.
It's a trap. Hey, Kanan, come down here.
I like the way you think.
Kanan prances down the stairs, ready for anything. The world is your oyster.
I have this very strong feeling that something important is behind that room, but I think it's booby trapped.
You don't say.
I'm a master of setting off traps.
So Kanan is gonna say, "Stand back." She summons her mage hand, and the mage hand does all the dirty work.
Yeah. Always outsource when you can.
The door slides inwards to reveal a statue beyond. The scent of stale air and parchment.
I poke my head up the top of the stairwell. Ashwell, another statue.
I'm going to handle this one first, and then I'll get to that.
Just
And then
keeping
under his
you
breath,
up to
because
date.
I'm willing to. Thank you. Just sort of mumbles under his breath. Everything here is just waiting to poison me. I know it.
All right.
Kanan says we don't need him. Let's go, Zarn.
All right. We can solve a puzzle. We're smart.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Dumb and Dumber walking in.
I was going to ask, do either of the two of you have an intelligence above 10?
Oh no.
Intelligence? No.
Oh no, I got 12.
Damn.
Never mind. There we go.
Omni, check your
Okay,
DMs.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. I'll wait for you two to do your thing, and then Ash will do his.
there's more doors down here.
Oh, I couldn't see. I was still in the other place.
This isn't Tolkien's universe. What do you mean?
Where's my wardrobe?
Can I roll investigation?
Okay.
I'll roll a perception if I can.
Okay.
This is very spooky because my party's not here.
I'm looking for any traps or things that seem amiss.
Looking for treasure.
Zarn, you are confident with 100% certainty that that blue glowing glyph on the door is a trap. And that
Don't
if it
touch
is
that door,
disturbed,
Kanan.
it is going to deliver a horrible, horrible pain.
We'll let the wizard deal with that.
That's fair. Wizard's busy looking inside of a cool box.
Kanan, you find a couple of scrolls. Will you please read this out loud?
Okay. I don't mean to put you guys to sleep.
Just read them, you bastard.
These scrolls relay the account of the final days of the castle mourning, penned by the king's scribe. The king mourns the passing of his 2 children, subsequent death of his wife. The account details whispers in the walls. What does he say? We lack faith in the Arcanalux matrix. The priests went insane when they attempted to bind an angel to their service, that they might be freed of this torment. The magistrate has locked himself away in his office. These are the rumblings in the ground beneath our feet.
So maybe it wasn't a Madame Demetress, it was a Mr.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask the angel about this.
Yeah, I can summon it.
The angel brought forth from your shadow the lights that you would be carrying in the room grow dim, and as it arises on one knee, what is thy bidding?
She has a question for you. I gesture to Kanan.
Ask.
I start talking about the Arcanalux matrix.
I know nothing of this.
You were here. What do you mean you don't know?
The angel, the Shaitan, goes on to describe that the Arcanalux matrix only targets those that are hostile towards those that dwell within the castle. Those that dwell within the castle have a way of being selected by this thing to not be to be friendly towards them. When this angel arrived here, they were not what they are now. So they were not ever targeted. They never had really any experience with it. They know that it was created by an ancient queen a very, very, very long time ago. And then it has been one of the defense mechanisms of the castle ever since, but it does not really know anything about it.
So is it talking about this blue hue right here?
That is the trap.
Okay. So does
Can
that
you just ask the angel, can you do anything about that?
It will wound me.
No worries. If it comes down to it, I may ask that of you, but we will see if there are alternatives.
Pain is merely another means to an end.
I hope it doesn't come down to it.
It nods its head as if it doesn't really mind either way.
I'll let it know that it can go back to the shadows or wherever it goes when it's not here. I really don't know.
It sinks back into the ground.
I don't think we should wander any further without the rest of the party. The only other thing I would want to do is just a history check on the statue to see which one this is.
Okay. Oh! Nat 20.
Nice.
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 See, I told you I'm smart.
On occasion. You have your moments.
This is the statue of the Keeper, Temperance, the god of the god of man, of secrets, knowledge, and application of power in non-destructive ways.
Interesting.
Yeah, we should probably bring Vaughn down here. He's probably smart.
Yeah.
Probably smart.
You could probably cut to someone else for now if you want.
Okay. Ashwell, I know you're waiting.
I'm patient. It's not like I don't get plenty of screen time.
That's fair.
That said, Ashwell is going to, when he finally reaches this thing, sort of turn back and just shout along the corridor. I'm about to put the signet ring in. I have no idea what it's going to do. Just a heads up for anyone. They may
Brace
hear-
yourself, Kanan.
Oh, you guys can't hear that.
That's true.
No. It's just for Vaunt and Kira, really, more than anyone else.
Oh boy, have fun.
Well, don't sound so excited. Click. He's just gonna put the thing in.
It's probably going to gas you again.
You're not wrong.
What are you doing with that?
There's a loud clinking sound as you drive it home. The twisting of the ring. The hand rotates upwards to where the palm is now facing up, and you can hear a satisfying in the lift next to you.
Finally, progress. I think that did it. I think we've unlocked the upper chamber. I hope we've unlocked the upper chamber.
Something good happened for once.
Well, I basically have managed to, I'm pretty sure, open every single door containing gas in this castle. So I'm hoping that this might have been the last of my experiences. Anyone want to go up?
Right after I figured this thing out, he says he was like looking in the box, just like, wow, how do I get to you?
You do me a favor and check your DMs.
Roger that.
What have you got there?
A smoothie. I can't keep making that joke. I can't keep making that joke. I can't keep getting away with it.
I don't intend for you to.
I can't keep getting away with it. Can't keep getting away with it. All right. I'm just like looking in this. I'm like, how big is this? Like, how like is it? Is it Rubik's cube size? Is it like?
Oh, the puzzle box itself. Yeah, I'd say it's about the size of a Rubik's cube.
Vaughn's like holding it up to his eye, like, like looking in, not expecting something to just jump out at him.
It does not move.
Kira pushes him like, what the fuck are you doing?
Hold on, I'm busy.
What are you doing?
There's something in there.
You're going to lose your eye.
I'm going to lose my mind if you don't stop pestering me. Can I Misty step in there? Since I can technically see inside.
You can certainly try.
Alright, stand back. He's gonna like sit it down on the ground and like look down.
What are you doing? Vaughn, what are you doing?
I'm gonna tap his stuff on the ground. I'm gonna try to Misty step inside.
What level spell is Misty spell? Misty step?
It's a
Second.
spell.
Misty spell. Second level. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just scooching myself in there.
You are there 1 second, silvery, and then violently shunted out as you take 15 force damage.
Like I just get shot out of there like a cannon and just hit the ceiling.
Oh, it's like the Fortress of Solitude in there.
It's not big enough for him to fit.
Damn it. I can fit this 10,000 pound emerald, but not me. Oh,
What on earth was that?
not poison, I can tell you that much.
Put that away.
Now I'm more fascinated by it. He stands up. Can I like reach my finger in there?
As soon as your finger goes through it, it's just like the most dense mineral you've ever felt in your life. Like,
Oh, so I can actually feel the emerald.
yeah, it's cold as shit.
I'm gonna poke it.
It's cold and hard.
I'm gonna identify it and poke it at the same time, which is how I cast identify.
This is the Magna Emerald, one of
There we go. Immersed.
one of 5 original crystals made by the deep gnomes of ancient time. They were made with the express purpose of channeling massive quantities of magical power and not breaking over time. The emerald is particularly powerful in the realms of sustaining long-term effects.
So you're saying I can use this to perhaps help in the constructions of my mythal art?
Yep.
I'll just like nod to himself, and he's gonna like stick this cube into his bag. We may continue.
Kira's already walking, like, gone. Like, like
Oh,
I'm done with you.
I figured you were gonna keep pestering me. He says he grabs his stuff and keeps like he starts following along.
Is at this point, I think, that we see from the stairwell re-arriving Zarn and Kaden.
There's more rooms down there. One of them's guarded by magic.
Magic, you say?
Likely something important behind it.
Yeah.
Or dangerous.
Well, we
I like
got the
both.
lift working if you want to join us.
I shall.
I tell him about the Arcana Lux Matrix.
Oh, is this right here?
The Arcana Lux Matrix.
So, what do we do with this information?
Practically, I'm not sure how much it would change things. We push on, investigate what's up here, and then one problem at a time, right? We have a dragon in an ice realm, a locked magical door, and whatever is upstairs.
How many things can you cram into one small space?
He looks at the zombies shambling up the stairs. I have no idea, but I think we're about to find out with this lift and those zombies.
Oh, the zombies aren't fitting on the lift.
Yeah.
You guys are barely going to be able to fit on there.
They can stay outside.
I'm just going to go ahead and remove them. Remember, you have 2 ghouls, 2 zombos.
Yeah, they're patrolling, they're vibing, they're living their best unlives.
Yeah, max health and everything.
Thriving,
Afraid of anything.
moisturized.
In their lane.
Yeah.
Die.
All right.
You all cram onto the lift, and I'm going to guess Ashwell throws the lever.
If everyone's all right with it, he would.
Pull the lever, Ashwell.
Pull the lever, and he'll pull the lever.
Just like this lever.
Boop. You arrive to a room untouched by time. The chandelier at the top is still lit, replete with its oil fillings. A candle over on a desk that you can see behind these brilliant red velvet curtains is still lit. There's a beautiful blue sky out the window. Birds chirping, flying on the breeze. And a beautiful young woman sleeping on the bed, smiling softly in her dreams.
Outside trying to grab me. Well, this isn't quite what I expected. Do you mind if I peek around quickly to make sure everything is all right?
Yeah, Kanan draws her weapon.
I can't find where I am on the map.
Scroll out
Zoom all the way out and
and-
go to the left.
Go to the left.
You'll
Yeah,
see
no,
it.
it's a completely black screen for me, no matter how far I scroll out.
I can see when
That's
I'm clicked
weird.
on you.
Yeah, I can see too.
We're still on the morning castle ground floor, correct?
No.
No,
No, we're in the upper
level.
levels.
Oh, duh. Okay, that's why.
So, if everyone else is all right with it, Ashwell can go invisible and scout about out there.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, all right. Gonna take a spell. Gonna use a spell slot, and I'm gonna cast not greater invisibility, but just normal invisibility on myself. So, just gonna drag that effect onto me.
Boop, ba, 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 da.
Okay.
And he's going to sneak into the. God, I keep grabbing Zarn. He's going to sneak into the room and see what he can see.
What is that slamming sound?
Sorry, it's the cats. Go stop them.
Yeah, mute your mic.
What the fuck? Tearing
Cats,
your
they're playing-
apartment?
They're playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Engaging in mortal
kidding.
combat.
God, they are actual nightmares.
Yeah, you got your fucking big old wolf dog just hangs out and vibes, and these tiny little creatures.
They are gremlins. Cats are gremlins.
They are.
What
It
is such a
wasn't
good one?
punching. She was scratching at a bag of litter that's
Oh,
full. So
That'll do it.
just like making a weird noise.
All right. So Ashwell, you see a number of fineries in this room. One of the first of which, please work, thank you. One of the first of which is the most elaborate wardrobe you've ever laid your eyes upon. It is gilded with platinum and silver, with gold handles and ruby gemstones set into the the face of it. There's a desk with a much smaller puzzle box, but nowhere near as elaborate as the one that Vaunt just spent so long fiddling with. a vanity, and a mirror. And on the inside of that mirror, you swear you can see a book that's really familiar to you. You'd think it, if you're not wrong, that's Kira's prayer book.
Rude.
What the F is that? And he's gonna just. That would be over by the vanity on the left, correct?
The prayer book you see through. I'll move you to where you see this hand mirror.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, right there. Okay. So he would glide over and sort of look at it. And he's going to use his devil's sight to see if he can discern, is that real? Like, is that...
You pick up this hand mirror and, look around. That's the inside of Kira's pack.
Are there any other hand mirrors over here?
Yeah, but it's a normal one.
What in the... That's odd. And he's just going to take that and pocket that. And then silently glide over to see about the woman sleeping in the bed and inspect her to see if she's actually sleeping or if she's more than that.
She gently, kind of rotates her shoulders and, moves her legs in her slumber.
He's just going to glide about the rest of the room, go over to the window and see if he can actually see where we are. If it looks anything like...
It is the most idyllic castle countryside that you've ever laid your eyes upon. There's hardworking families toiling out in the beautiful sun, but they're not working too hard, you know what I mean? They're just kind of taking their time, doing their thing. There's these merchants moving about in the town, selling their wares. There's ample travelers coming here and there, in and out of the town.
Can I make an Arcana check quick on this window?
Sure.
Never mind.
Sometimes a window is just a window.
That's fair. I think you're just silently saying, "What the fuck?" and just glide back to the entrance of where the lift is. And again, invisible, but when he's there, you would just hear a whisper. I think this is strangely real. The girl appears alive. Kira, there's a mirror you might want to look at. And, you would just see it come out of... It would be his pack, but it would appear out of nowhere. Just hover there, showing you the inside of your pack. And that view is... Oh, just come in here and help me figure this out. I have no idea what to do.
A ready action to attack the lady in the bed.
Sorry, I was muted. God damn it.
Fuck, I was wondering when I was talking.
Are you speaking to just us in general, or specifically to Kira?
Oh, to all of you. The mirror was handed to you.
Yeah.
But everything I just said was to all of you. It's a whisper, but still, it was close enough where you all could hear it. Right there, I was.
I'm not the quietest person, so I don't know if this girl can be woken up or not.
I have advantage on stealth checks. I always keep forgetting about that.
Why?
Because of a card that I drew one time. It's just you're gonna be forgotten, and Derek's you have advantage on stealth checks, and people that are acquainted with you, they just instantly forget you after they're done being acquainted with you.
They have to be
you're a man in black. That's awesome.
You have to really know Vaunt to actually remember him.
That's why Kanan always forgets who I am.
Who is this
Fucking
guy?
hilarious.
Who is he?
Alright, I'm gonna make a stealth check of my own. So I can just... Funnily enough, I actually don't have proficiency. Do you want me to roll stealth in the open, or does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Blah. I'm sneaky.
Yep. You slip out of the curtains quietly.
I didn't get to make this joke earlier because that skeleton ended up becoming a ghost, but I was going to have Vaughn walk up to him and look at him and just look back at the party dramatically and say, he's dead. I know, I'm gonna walk up to this window that your ass rolled a natural one on.
Like a dove flies by just there and just like, ooh, 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 and it like takes off.
Some good dove roleplay.
Thank you.
But it's say, Vaughn.
What did it say? What, do you think I can speak to birds now? Leave that to the dirt wizards. I'm gonna make an Arcana check on this phenomenon. I didn't mean to roll that in the open.
Thank you.
Sometimes a window's just a window, you know?
Motherfucker.
Kanan walks
Sometimes
up
a
to-
window is just a window. Okay, well.
You said the entire phenomenon.
Oh. Okay, I think I got it. Can I make an insight check?
Yep. What do you think's going on here, Kira?
I think that we were teleported, or we've been put in another demi-plane. I think that we've been teleported, though.
Flux capacitor takes us back to the future.
It's a blast from the past.
You gotta hit 88 miles per hour, Doc.
Am I right, or?
You're certainly, I mean, there's still embers in the fireplace. Like, the fireplace is still going. The candle is still burning. The chandelier's still lit. A room untouched by time. Sometimes a window is just a window.
The fuck?
Is this place frozen in time? Are the people outside moving in a loop?
Can we hear a track repeating over the intercom?
Is it an illusion outside the window?
I'm making an
It just might be, Natalie. It just might be.
In that
I
case,
told you, Zarn is smart.
I rolled
That's
the
dope.
wrong. I rolled the
That
wrong.
is a window, but what's beyond it is
Yeah.
fake.
Damn it. Alright.
So, Zarn, you call out providential knowledge, causing Vaunt to look beyond the window where he can see carved into a wall is a large runic glyph, almost invisible.
I spy with my little eye. Can I try to dispel it?
Yep.
I don't know if we want to do that.
This is what's the name of that game? Stanley Parable?
Yep. That's a game.
It starts getting like really meta. Let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna use a third level spell slot.
Roll
I'm gonna
Arcana.
attempt to dispel. Oh, okay, cool. That'll be spell casting ability. So that'll be +5, I believe, because I'm an abjuration wizard. So this should be D10 plus 11, or D12, D20 plus 11. God.
You can roll a d12. That's okay.
No, I don't want to. 14. That's actually pitifully fucking low for what I usually get.
Does Vaunt get a bless from Kira?
I don't have bless prepared. You mean guidance?
Yeah, that one.
I can grant
That's a
him
reaction,
guidance.
right?
It is now.
It's actually an action.
Baldur's Gate ruined me.
Well, they made it into a reaction for the upcoming stuff, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, D4. 16.
That is not enough.
Damn it.
The spell feedback arcs across the window in this strange bluish lightning grounding at points. For a moment, Kanan, you are standing right next to the bed. For a moment, it looks like everything around all of you fades to this dingy, shitty, destroyed, rotten. And Kanan, you swear to God, you can hear a distant scream as everything fades back into this beautiful, pleasant, eternal bliss.
Vaughn catches his breath for a second as he heaves. Some powerful magic.
Kanan will walk over and say, "Hey, let me do that, LOL." And
I just rolled poorly.
she dispels it.
There's a part of me that thinks we should leave it intact. It's
After
almost
that,
kindness.
we
Sorry.
upset something. Did all of you not hear that?
I heard the scream.
Something didn't like that. Leave
Well,
it
then we'll
be.
leave it be.
Agreed.
For now.
Can I make a? I don't even know if I should ask if this is a roll. Does this sleeping woman match the portrait of the daughter?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. No roll needed.
Okay. Ashwell turns back and to Kiera directly. We said we'd reunite them. How do we reunite them when she's right here, locked in time? She hasn't even died yet.
I would like to so if the whole room is flickering, I'd like to determine if she is also maybe an illusion.
Okay, how would you like to do that?
I'm thinking either of a medicine or perception check.
Perception makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, make a meow roll.
Meow. Yeah, no, I heard that one.
Roll for meow.
Roll for
Meow.
meow.
Right, meow?
Kira, you also heard that shriek at the end of your ears. Kanan was right next to it and could barely hear it. So your elven ears being across the room, you probably just barely heard more than Kanan. And you are absolutely certain that that was the voice of a young girl screaming for help in agony.
So she's imprisoned somehow within this illusion. Is that the gist that I'm getting?
That's a safe conclusion to draw.
All right, so I can break the window to break the seal, right?
That's not how that works.
The seal is painted on the, well, not just painted, but it's on the wall behind the mirror, or the window. The window goes to a wall.
I could make another attempt, but I want to wait until we can see if we can figure something else out before I try to do that, because woman screaming, probably no good.
Oh, can I shatter the wall with the rune on it?
That's not going to
try.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably, I don't know about that one.
Ashwell's going to close his eyes. Oh, God. Okay.
That didn't work.
Never mind, do your thing.
What?
Kanan just shattered.
What could go wrong?
Everything.
The window erupts into shards of arcane glass, and you can see the pictures that they have displayed over these years and years all flow over one another in the shards at different times. Some pleasant rains, some lovely little thunderstorms, and a lot of beautiful sunny days. And when the wall behind it erupts from this shatter, the truth of this rotten land's substance is revealed. A gray, roiling sky with thunder and a vast sea of poison and acid. The scream of that young woman becomes palpable once more, becomes all you can hear now, not quiet, but a roar, vicious, as you can see the anguish of this person made manifest. As they reveal themselves through the Watchers are ready to claim your soul. And that's where we're ending the session.